Right, welcome to Star Wars. Get rich or Jedi trying. This is set in our own little alternate universe, but kind of separate to the plot. It's an Edge of Empire game. So, kind of like, if you've not watched any of the Star Wars stuff, you should be fine. There shouldn't be any real differences, apart from the Battle of Yavin being a bit different. So, we're going to do a bit of a running intro, so I'll just do a quick introduction to the planet. So, we're set on Modell, which is a savannah world, best way of putting it. It was once a rather nice tropical world, but the previous inhabitants basically Easter Island the place up and, destroyed their own ecosystem. What's survived and replenished is basically a planet-wide savannah, which means it's a series of natural disasters. You get nice summers, terrible autumns and springs, and absolutely freezing winters. But the summers are nice and actually relatively long. So the planet's main export is food. Anything that's too steep to grow crops on tends to have nerfs on it, and just massive amounts of food being produced. The only reason the the Empire. There we go. That's a great start. I always do that for the start, don't I? Yeah. The only reason the Empire is interesting.
It perfectly well as an Imperial planet.
Yeah.
Like in 40k.
Yeah. The only reason the Empire is interesting in this place is it's got a food factory, which is basically creating MREs. So, kind of moderately interesting, not irreplaceable, backwater world.
In other words, they won't miss it when we blow it up on the way out.
I don't think we have that much explosives, despite Carcer's best effort.
I've had to start moderate.
Anyway, so there are two main survey sorts on the planet. One, Modell City, wonderfully named, is the hive of activity. It's got all the universities, it's got the thriving export businesses. It's where all the bigwigs go. You're not living there. You're living on the import spaceport. Of course, if you make your living exporting huge amounts of food, you need to be able to replace the nutrients you're draining from the soil. And of course, if there's lots of high density worlds, they probably don't want to be dealing with their own sewage, so they ship that in. Long ago, they decided it's probably a good idea to have like one port for importing sewage and one port for exporting food. Basic sanitary.
They're actually polar opposites.
Yeah, opposite sides of the planet.
Galactic Empire still has not figured out companion planting.
Anyway, this place has a name, but everyone literally just calls it Sewer City.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the planet is far, far away.
Anyway, so since the Empire took over, this city's been here a lot longer than the Empire, of course, but since the Empire took over, they've definitely made the things that like aliens live in Sewer City, and randomly scattered across the farms, and all the good nice humans live on Modell City, which
smells slightly less.
Slightly less.
Unfortunately, once you get that much shit in one place, it's kind of hard to get the smell.
Yeah. So, Sewer City has, of course, become a wonderful, enlightened place, and not a hellhole full of murdering criminals.
We have great, vibrant diversity
of smells.
Yes.
We have no humans in the party.
On the plus side, it's a little bit.
We do? Where?
I think.
No, we have no humans in the party.
No, we have
Seriously?
one human in the party. We have one human in the party. That is Bane. He's a human.
No.
On the other side of that droid.
As far as you could tell.
Oh, damn, we actually do have no humans.
No, it's 100% no human party. You're the scum and the Empire knows it.
This is the first time we've done that.
I was wondering when you'd notice it.
You didn't do it on purpose?
Anyway.
I always play a droid or something.
Alright.
Hey, you are slightly better off than the guys in the field, though. Because they have these.
Yeah, we actually have a roof over our heads.
Look,
Yes.
the thing is that the shit we transport is at least in barrels. They have to transport it outside of barrels.
It's not even that bad. They basically decided the best way of first landing huge sections of this planet was to load everything onto basically giant flying crop spreaders and then just like dust huge sections.
Yeah, speaking as someone who lives downwind from a farm, it's not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Empire are a little bit lax of letting people know when they're going to be dusting those sections.
Hallelujah, it's raining shit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically if you leave the city, you taking your clothes into your own hands.
Yeah.
Management
Your
can
clothes
never
and your
keep a
nose.
schedule.
So, it's a nice place that like most people want to forget. You guys are, of course, all wonderful, upstanding. Yeah, your mic's open, Spent. Yeah, you're all wonderful, upstanding citizens who are not massively obligated to various criminal lords.
I think that's technically true for some of us.
Yeah, some of you
Just
are.
wreck cars. I mean, steal cars. Drive fast. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of us are just obligated to
They
corporations. and-
criminals. They family.
The criminals
Dang,
I'm indebted to them because I fucked them up.
Anyway,
Do you know how hard it is to crash a car on a featureless plane?
You
Not
hit a
very,
nerve.
speaking from experience.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds as if you found out already.
so you've not had the easiest of lives for various reasons, and you kind of exist underneath the banner of a local crime lord who basically just Kingpin. It's not his actual name. It's something like Kiapian, but no one can pronounce that, so they just go for Kingpin, and he quite likes it. You know, the basic translation.
It also fits as just a general description of him.
And he has given you, well, through like his lieutenants, you've never actually met the man. He's given you a task. He wants you to knock over a transport and steal a large number of rations. Because, of course, military rations are extremely high calorie and very, very useful to sell on the black market. And so, we're going to kick in as we start an ambush on the oncoming convoy. There's a armoured transport in the beginning, in the front, and then a skimmer, which is laden down with the goods behind it.
What could charity be called food?
Now, it's calories.
I mean, it's better than half of the shit they actually serve in Sewer City.
It's the calorie blind calorie bar made by Calorie Corp.
Better than local
It's kind
flavour.
of better than the stuff that Nerf Burger Kings produces.
They try to cook out most of the bacteria, even.
Yeah, again, better than what the Nerf Burger Kings produces.
Kentucky Fried Nerf.
Oh, by the way, the Nerf Burger King is actually a person.
Of course it is.
That's not actually his name, but he.
He did make his fortune off it, so...
Yes, that's what everyone calls him. Kind of, it's a
Don't
criminal
ask.
thing.
Don't ask what the secret sauce is. Don't ask what the secret sauce is.
Okay, now I just need to get you a picture of King Radical to use for him.
Yeah.
With or without motorcycle.
So,
Both.
With, obviously.
we're on the edge of the city, quite a way out, so obviously they're shipping food from a farm, and you've been given the location, you've been given all this data, and we're going to introduce everybody one by one. So, a little bit
Conveniently
scripted.
enough, more or less from left to right, except for mine.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, that has actually worked. We did it randomly, but yeah.
Can't swap the positions, can you?
We can start with you if you like.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
think
we've already
it's
got it
based
sorted out.
on when the character was made.
Let's not rewrite it.
Yeah, mine is the only one who's pretty much out. Actually, no, it goes mine at all. Yeah. It's a little bit out of order, but it's not too
It's
bad.
out of order. Now
Yeah.
that we actually examine it.
But, you know, Bane is first.
Shall I do my character intro, or...
Yeah, which way you want to do it. You
Okay,
don't-
so Bane is a droid. Secret. He was built by some local gang members on this planet who wanted to be the richest people on the planet. Unfortunately, they worded it rather poorly, so he got them sent to Kessel. Nowadays, he does the Kingpin's bidding because, well, he's a free droid. He can do whatever the fuck he likes. And the Kingpin pays. He keeps himself not obviously a droid by using the councilman from XCOM as a front, sort of like Goto. And right now, he's sitting behind probably the only hill in a 500-mile radius, laying out the plan as it comes forth. Now, in about 5 seconds, I'm gonna need that thing down. You got that, Mike?
Roger, boss.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, kill box.
And in front of the skimmer, not the right one, right? Right, 1 second while I find what I actually call the map. That's the map I might use later. Actually, no, that's not even that. That's the map I was going to use before I actually redid everything.
Wait, you redid everything?
Yeah, well, I moved the entire thing. Yeah, no, apparently I didn't actually save it. 1 second. Oh, I literally told it to save this before we started. Oh, I did, but I saved it in my spare folder and not in the image folder. There we go.
Ouch.
I'm completely professional and the best ever.
We're just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I've actually got... Resize the maps, guys.
No.
Yeah, we can actually use maps again. Alright, so...
Oh
my god.
In front of
luxury.
in front of the kind of armoured oppressor, we... sorry if my phone pinging away. Tried to shut it up, but it's not having it. Yeah.
You can't silence me.
No.
Look,
It's got a mind of its own. It's like it's
MI6 is really happy on Sundays. They can listen in on this game from your end, so...
I've tried mind wine pig it, but it hasn't taken. Anyway, so there's an oppressor trundling on in front, occupier, sorry, and that just goes up in like a ball of flames. The ground skimmer behind it just kind of pulls up to a stop, and general panic begins.
Torm, mast, now.
Actually, no, we skipped Miner. Miner should be the one pressing the button.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
well...
I thought
Yeah.
you said... I thought you were explaining how it exploded.
Yeah, so we got Miner should now introduce himself.
Miner is a repurposed super battle droid from when there was a very short mining boom on the planet. He's basically been staying in a warehouse for the past 20 years, and now that he's woken up, he doesn't want to go back into the warehouse.
Odd that.
And somebody has been fool enough to get him near explosives.
At last, my purpose in life.
Anyone who's watched our previous Star Wars games and remember Carter's previous character,
Don't worry, he built this one better.
Yep.
Also,
He made
I'm
a
going to
solemn
take even more
promise.
crits.
yes, I've also made it perfectly clear that if this guy goes any way along the lines of fire, he is getting turbo lasered from orbit.
I've made a solemn promise not to be as bad.
We are currently he has been currently barred from being within 1,000 miles of any orphanariums.
I would like to
Spoiler
remind people that
orphanarium.
it didn't start as an orphanarium. Somebody else made the joke.
Yeah, it might have been me, but yeah.
That
Like
was
all
me.
good jokes that came
No,
true.
that was me. Ray.
Anyway, so yeah. Now we can go back to Bane. Sorry about that. So introducing Tom. Yeah,
I'm sorry, where were we?
we're going back
We
to
call him-
introducing Tom.
You're calling the sniper support.
Sniper.
I believe that was late.
Oh, late.
Yep, that would be me.
Yep. So, do you want to take a shot? Do you want to roll our first dice of the game?
Sure. What would the difficulty be for hitting the radio mast?
Probably average difficulty with 3 kind of
Advantage.
Three of the boost dice, because you've had plenty of time to line up your shot before this happens.
All right, awesome.
Oh, we haven't rolled Destiny.
No, we
not.
really
That's
are
right.
bad at this. Or obligation, for that matter.
We're not doing obligation session 1 because it's mostly on wheels.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, rails.
It's Star Wars. It might be on grab shoots.
Okay.
Sure enough.
Problem is, grab sheets can go sideways.
There's the black dice. I was
Again,
wondering
since there
You're
are
welcome.
so many people, we might want to do the
Yeah,
half.
we're doing the halving.
Okay.
I should hope so, because that's a lot of black.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it works with us. The more black that we get, the better we do the session
This
for
is
some reason.
true.
So we have one light side, and
No, we have a few more than that. We have
You got
2 white
two
side.
again, we're having
No,
though.
yeah, we're having.
Oh,
so-
having.
3.
And then 4 dark.
Jesus.
7.
You sure you don't want to round that down, Gray?
Okay, I'll round it down.
Just remember, we should be
don't.
consistent with. We should be consistent whenever we do this, though. So if we're rounding down, we always round down.
Yeah, we'll always round down.
All right. So rolling this, and well, actually, we already did the explosive, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why you're taking the shot, to make sure
Yep.
they don't get a message off saying, "Holy shit, we just exploded."
Kaboom!
Yep, the radio goes flying.
The radio
They're,
is
they're,
no
prob-
more.
It's
they're probably
not a
shouting.
blaster.
Quinn.
Yeah, it's not a blaster bolt. It's literally, well, this equivalent to gunpowder.
He's one of those nerds who uses an actual vintage sniper rifle, 50 cal.
He
It's
couldn't
only
afford
because
an
he
army.
literally couldn't afford anything else, but he likes the bang.
Bitty
It's a
bang.
good bang for your
Usually
buck.
vintage means more expensive.
Yep. So do you want to introduce Torm?
Torm is what is he? He is a bounty hunter, but he's probably better described as a adrenaline junkie. He likes going out, making a lot of noise and breaking things. Unfortunately, he is currently here because he may have broke some things that were actually a bit expensive, and those people found him, and he might have to do a few things to pay those debts off, lest they hound him with things that are a little bit more dangerous. But he is here for the fun of it, and so far it's been a good time, other than the literal shit planet he's on.
Oh god, the
You
smell.
can't feel it. You can't feel unless he gets his fix.
You know, I'm pretty sure Rhodians have very, developed senses of smell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's canon. They're
Yeah.
amazing. They've got amazing senses of smell.
Yeah.
You're living in your own personal hell.
Yeah.
All right. I think
And Fantasy Grounds just crashed on me.
God damn.
Seems about right.
It's good to be back in it.
It is.
It's like we never left. So wait, so is somebody taking off the people who are running away?
As
not
soon
yet.
as
Yeah, we got to bring in Kimondo now.
Okay, Mondo.
Kimondo.
Yamando
Sorry.
Lestrin is a Trandoshan, likes to drive fast cars, can pilot spaceships if necessary, and will be driving the getaway vehicle today.
All right, you want to bane him in?
Oh, yeah. Okay, move up. We got 5 seconds until they go live. And
Oh,
I would
God
rather
damn it.
that not happen.
All right, so Kimondo is in, driving this. And... Oh, yeah, Seb's logging in, that's why I can't do anything. That's why we
Is he rolling,
know.
is he rolling anything, or are we going to the next two people?
I don't think you need to roll to drive up to the...
So driving a pickup Lev pulls up next to the blown up cart, and two people jump off the back. One is a very nice, well dressed green man named Thumpa, Excuse me, boys. I would like you to be very calm right now, or I'm going to have to thump you. So
We would like to
please-
make it known that we did not consent to the accent.
No.
Yeah, like that very last bit made me think of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's supposed to be Liverpudlian via some random country.
And the difficulty?
For coercion for these guys, be 2 red because I'm going to spend an upgrade. Because they
2
probably
red.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, can I spend our one happy die?
We
Well,
have to.
yeah.
Yeah, you can have, yeah, because you'll get 1 back now.
Alright, so I get me 1.
Wow.
Please, everybody. I really do want to thump you. So if you could, be very, very quiet.
Well, looks like we're not going to need that ion charge.
Not with a triumph.
No. So, how's Kizik's going to respond to this then?
Probably ion charge anyway, because fuck it.
What's the plan? Stick with the plan.
Good way of doing it.
Well, no, he's just going to. It's like, once again, I will fix the mistakes that have been made. And he's going to try to rewire this thing to go faster.
Alright, that'll be average difficulty.
We've given up on introductions at this point, haven't we?
Yep, Kizix is a Salusi, a snake man, but he was disappointed with his horrible biology that he was oppressed with, so he's replacing his weak flesh with much better Durasteel, but 1 piece at a time.
And I'm
It's expensive.
Thumpa. My job is thumping things. My da and ma were also thumpers. Except I thumped something I shouldn't have. So Dad thumped me on the back of the head and put me on a cargo trawler to here, and told me to keep low. So, because I am coming back to thump somebody. He's a Gamoran. Don't ask about the accent. He's just a Gamoran in the suit.
That is very good at hitting things.
And thumping
And not
things.
much else.
Thumping and intimidation, it seems.
And intimidation, I would say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I chorus people, and I'm also I'm a very headstrong and thumping person.
Yeah. I like to think he's given that
Well, you
he's
did
given that
that.
introduction to the guys he's got cowering. Every time he meets someone else, he has to give them his life story.
Hello, I'm Thumpa. Here's my business card. No, wait, I shouldn't do that. The robot said for me not to do that.
Why do you even have a business card?
Because Da said it was good to get business relations.
So anyone doesn't know what the Salusi looks like.
Basically a Naga, but also a tech priest.
Okay.
So, as Kizix is kind of messing around, the kind of driver, as he obviously decided he hasn't... Actually, no, we'll say it's the guy from the Occupier, kind of like stumbles out, realises what's going, and brings up his rifle, targeting Kizix.
Shit. Ostix, hit him.
At that point, a blaster bolt will ring out as I attempt to shoot the driver, or the oppressor chap. So. Do you want me to roll for that, Gray?
Yes,
I assume
please.
so.
Yeah, average
What
difficulty.
range are we talking?
Depends where you put yourself. Are you on one of these billboards?
Probably. So that would be 2-0, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
On one of these what?
billboards at the side.
Billboards.
Look, who's
That
going to
here.
buy calorie brand calorie bars if they're not going to advertise calorie brand calorie bars?
He
Wait,
does
is there
have
a
a
map?
point. I don't think there is a battle map. Oh, hello.
There it is.
Oh,
Yes, there's a battle map.
Okay,
I
this,
this is the entire time. Sorry.
sorry. I thought I don't get a notification of sharing on this module. So I thought I had shared it.
I was
Pretty
wondering
bad.
where was that.
It's a pretty battle map as well. I spent a bit of time
It
on
is.
this.
Yeah, no, there's effort put into this. All right, sorry. While that's going on,
And the spinning
We
is
only
begun.
have one white token left, so I'm not 100% sure if I should spend it, to be honest.
We've only had one white token to begin with.
Yeah, this is
Well, we
true.
had two shortly until I think it was Thumpa spent one.
And to be fair, it was actually really good use because that was the dice that got the triumph.
Yeah.
Just to be sure of this one, considering the circumstances, I might use that token if nobody objects.
Go ahead. I mean,
If
Can
you
only
miss,
do
I'm
miss
going to be
later.
going out of the garden and just beating the shit out of them with a shock gauntlet, so...
I don't blame
where
you.
are the enemies actually?
He's,
Uh,
yeah, I'll just
sorry.
I'll whack a token down. Maybe he'll... Don't expect this guy to last long. There you go. Rather scared
I'm
looking
apparently
guy.
not on the map.
There you go, by the oppressor. Right, Cassie, you've gone very quiet if that was you. And I'll say
He's
that.
AFK.
It's
Oh, he's
okay.
back.
You know, the worst part is we actually did checks before this to make sure everything was working.
Yeah, no, I think he just went AFK. He was
Yeah,
just,
he did
that was
go.
him in the background, it's fine.
Who's
Maybe
gone?
we should do another paranoia check.
No, it's definitely recording. I'll do a paranoia check when we get to the end of this section.
So, after the paranoia check, I hit him, Greg.
Yep. You hit him, and that'll just take him out, because I'll say six is quite a good amount of damage. He's probably wounded from the crash anyway.
You see, this is what happens when you don't follow the script, my friends.
We would observe that people need to watch their backs when doing things.
I swear there was some
Politics
Greek in
is
that
a
one.
Verpine. She basically got lumped here after leaving Roche 1, which is the Verpine homeworld. If you don't know what a Verpine is, think of them as sort of an insectoid hive with a real penchant for engineering. Having left her homeworld for undisclosed reasons, she tried to come down planetside to set up a series of deals, only to be stiffed by a corrupt import authority, and she now owes a significant amount of money to this rather dodgy, not really import group. So she's stuck here working with this lot. She's the team's sharpshooter.
It's been going well so far, at least.
Yeah.
I do believe that's my turn.
Yep. Alright, you've got the area pretty much under control. You just need to,
Move
get stuff around. Are you stealing this?
Let's see. Loot things and then run away before the cops show up. Or
Do we have a second driver?
Why do we need a second driver?
It's never good to steal company vehicles. I usually have trackers on.
Well, we could try to disable the tracker with a computer's check or something.
That's in
That's
the black
actually
box.
what I was
Computers
going
or
to do.
mechanics, I think.
That was the plan.
Either the two.
Who has the best? I think
That would
Ed
be
has
me.
the best mechanics. Yeah.
That's my
French-
role. Holy
For
shit.
interest's sake, who has the best computers roll?
At this point, we've just got Zeb left to introduce. I'm really not quite sure what to do now. So, Zeb,
Well, I'm
it's
just
fine.
plan B, basically.
are you just chilling in the back of the speeder at the moment?
I'm both plan B and the guy that is... I'm a marauder. My job is to beat shit up.
Zed was basically behind this billboard right here, waiting to, like, if we were to have a confrontation over here, he would be basically the flanking person.
Yeah, he's basically our backup.
Yeah, like I said, I'm plan B to the point where most people, most of the time I'm getting called plan B. But anyway, my character is named Werlana, which means quiet roar. He's a Wookiee, and a Wookiee in the Empire means slave, so he didn't like that, ended up falling in with this group.
You ever
Probably
notice that
detriment.
Wookiee names tend to be really fucking pretentious?
Yeah,
Weird that.
Well, it's how like most actual names have some sort of like hidden meaning that no one really gives a shit about because we don't really pick names for that reason anymore.
yeah.
But let's just hopefully avoid the fact that his name actually in Kashyyyk means shaving a haircut 2 bits, please.
Anyway, like I said, I'm a Wookiee Marauder, which means that I'm a gigantic walking beat stick, and As is common with my characters, he's carrying a riot shield. As is not common, he has absolutely no blasters. He has a shock glove, which is currently modded to hell to have stun 8.
Dear God.
That's some stun.
He's a Shaolin monkey. I mean, Wookiee.
He will have an absolutely deleterious effect.
In
on
other
game
words,
balance, I'm
if
sure.
I'm in brawl range, I am going to be knocking something out.
If you're
Because
in
it has a
brawl
stun
range,
setting.
Saitama's gonna fucking...
I basically reach out and touch somebody, and they fall down.
You're like
Bad
the
touch.
opposite of Saitama.
Yeah.
Multi-punch man?
He has no hair, you have all the hair.
And I'm also non-lethal, so...
Yeah.
Because the shock glove...
Non-lethal, it just doesn't work very well.
No, the shock glove has a stun setting. It does 4 damage, and I have stun 8. So that's 12 base. Not
Well, you
counting
do
any
need the
successes.
advantages. You do need the
Well, I
advantages.
need 1 advantage to proc the stun, but yeah,
Isn't it 2? It doesn't matter.
1. I checked.
Right. So, you're going to try and disable the geography mechanics? Make this an average.
We'll try that first.
Make that an average with a upgrade. Get these tokens flowing back your way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't worry.
I think on the other side of the planet now.
Now, why do they always use the same model of transponder on these things, eh?
The Empire is
Blind bulk,
using,
it's cheaper.
Cost cutting.
Look, we're on an agri world. This is not the most like we're not transporting nuclear material or fissile stuff.
Yeah,
That being-
diverse transportation
that
isn't really a major...
Well, Kizix is... Okay.
unless it
Kizix
turns
is ripping...
Good.
Guys, can I talk?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
have
Well,
to finish.
Kizix is ripping out the transponder. I want to actually look at the food.
Alright.
Like, make sure that it's actually food and not some naked chick in a box or something.
You think your glorious leaders would do that to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably a good choice.
What do you think this is? The opening to Firefly?
I was thinking more outlaw stuff.
Don't tell them where I ripped it from.
I'm
gonna say,
pretty
if
sure
naked
we
chick in a
helped
box,
with
she
the
better come with
planning
her own
of this
spaceship.
and name dropped Firefly several times.
Yes, no, that is exactly where I've stolen this from. It's fine.
Yep.
Except they
None of
didn't-
us are doctors.
Well, they didn't have
Technically speaking, I am a trained medic.
have Simon at that point either, did they?
No.
He's the one with the box.
Spooky boss.
So,
No,
anyway.
what I'm saying is they picked him up after they did that job.
Somebody open the damn box.
Wait, there's a box?
There's many boxes. That's what you're here to store.
There's a lot of boxes. They're full of food, supposedly.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say this earlier, but I know Frumper's not the brightest, but maybe you shouldn't go around calling Wookiees monkeys. That might not go down well.
Look, translator problems, alright? I
Do
corrected
has
it.
any.
Exist in Star Wars. Oh wait, yes they do. Jabba had that little thing.
But is that a monkey? It looked more like a... I don't know what the hell it was, but it wasn't a monkey.
It was a space monkey.
Apparently he was a
Space
jester.
monkey.
He was quite intelligent. To go by the extended universe.
It's called a Kowakian monkey lizard.
It's called great. That's called feature creep, where everything in the extended universe has 3 books written about it. Even the guys from the very beginning in the band has reviled the Wacky Adventures.
Yes, I
Those
read
are
the
good books.
Muslimy Cantina collections for my sins. There wasn't that many good books out that day.
All right, so we're driving off now, right?
Yeah, driving off with your stolen loot.
Wait, which thing are we driving off in?
I'm assuming you're stealing the massive... Are you stopping to unload the massive cargo transporter is the question.
That's what I'm saying. This is why we need a second driver.
Who else has agility?
I mean,
Yo.
we stole the other
Right,
one
you
anyway.
drive.
We might as well just dump it.
It is stolen. I did steal it.
That's what you're saying. You may as well just dump it here.
But we can sell it.
Nah, it's best just to dump
Nah.
it.
Okay, everyone pile aboard the food mobile.
We just have to have our good mining bot ready to explode when it gets turned on next time.
I could actually
Doesn't
blow it
that
up.
thing have a gun on the front?
No.
Well, it looks like it has, but I don't think it actually has.
Yes, they do come with guns as standard.
Then why aren't we stealing it?
Why aren't we stealing the gun then? That's a good
Look,
question.
it's rigged to explode while we drive away. So we have our classic '80s opening. Okay.
Perfect.
It would be difficult to take the gun off.
Yes, very, because it's actually wired into the power plant.
Stupid
Let's-
DRM.
Let's not try to like double,
Hey,
triple, dibble dip into the crime.
Did somebody actually take the guns of the guards?
That, why would I take the guns off the gods? That's their materials. They wouldn't
Because we
use
can
them
sell the
anyway.
guns.
We're going to be poor for a very long time.
Right, yep, you're able to pick up about, let's say, 4 blaster rifles.
Kind of a light convoy. I guess they weren't expecting trouble.
It's a food
It's
convoy.
It's a food convoy. They make this trip every Tuesday.
It's heavily insured.
I'm
Why would they
surprised that
care?
even had guards.
Yeah, the Empire has guards. Pretty much everything. It has value, therefore it has guards.
They
Do
have
they even have armor on?
the guards have the Empire has manpower. Period.
Right.
Mhm.
They don't have to be terribly good guards, they just have to be guards.
The Empire is a giant jobs program for humans.
It got out of hand.
They don't
Right.
actually have to be able to hit anything. They just have to make a lot of noise and shoot things that are in.
To be honest, that works most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, until player characters become involved.
Yeah.
Because I stand by the fact Luke Skywalker totally was a badly built character.
Mm-hmm.
Badly built or exceptionally well built?
I think the GM was a bit
Right.
lenient.
Yeah, it sort of wraps around at some point.
I think Luke was the GM's partner.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Maybe Luke was the GM insert.
The
Anyway,
NPC.
continue
It
on.
was actually
Right,
Anyway,
so,
we're
yes.
meeting our contact in
Yes,
15.
you drive.
And then
Wait,
we
does
pick
this
up-
thing have guns mounted on it?
Yes, this has a blaster cannon on the front.
Somebody
Taken.
please man it.
I can do that. Or drive. Your choice.
Somebody else please man it.
Actually, I can switch between them once per round free.
Which brings up the hilarious image of you running across the entire thing.
Run? I
Yeah.
just jump over all of you.
Boing, 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 boing.
20% Argonian. Come on.
I mean, if you really want someone
Look,
to
I-
man the gun.
I unbuckle my belt, tap the brakes, and the next thing you know, I'm at the front of the vehicle manning the gun.
And we're all in
Ah.
the ditch.
Physics. I think I can cover one of the two posts with 4 agility and no training, to be honest. If you don't
Yeah, that's
want
you're
it.
you're a backup driver.
This thing has 5 gears and one of them is gun.
First, second, third, reverse. Gun.
Gun. There is no handbrake. There is only gun.
The problem with this,
There
though,
is
is
no neutral.
yeah,
If it was a slug thrower, we could use the gun as the handbrake.
Yes.
the big problem, though, is you tend to, people keep sticking it in gun mode instead of reverse.
Gee, for go, right?
Fucking dogleg.
Does it actually
Guys.
have
Guys, Duffy's blown the garage door off again. Put it in gun.
I'm sure the only thing is you sticking these with one, I do lose my episode titles. I have to pick the best one for the evening.
Crashed again.
That's either a great episode title or unfortunate commentary on your computer. I'm not sure which.
Let's go with both.
Let me make a piloting check to try and avoid crashing.
Surely it'd be computers for your computer to not crash.
No.
Well, I'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
rolling 2 dice anyway.
Is that for
yeah,
maximum
difficulty
successes?
dice.
You didn't roll any difficulty.
No, I didn't.
Also-
but is that?
also,
I think
I-
that's
Think the greens have 2 success dots.
okay. I wasn't certain
think
because that's 5 successes. That's kind of scary.
One of the faiths.
Was there any? Well, here's a question: Was it against any?
No, I didn't have a
dice.
difficulty to avoid having my computer crash.
No.
What have you done with the guards?
Lucky you.
This is actually the most important thing now.
What have we done with the guards?
Yeah, there's a bunch of guards who've seen your faces.
Bound and gagged in the storage.
They're dead.
Well, we blew
You
up
shot
the
them.
other speeder. So
All right. So here's the thing. So we have guards with us right now.
Dead gods, I'm
Can I-
assuming.
Can I see if I can put the fear of Thumpa in them?
They're dead.
Are they dead?
Not all
We
of
shot
them.
them.
You shot the ones in the
Shot
oppressor.
one.
The
Yeah,
three
we shot
guys.
One.
Yeah,
We
the-
didn't actually kill anyone who was in the crew of this thing.
Yeah.
No,
So
I thought. Oh,
Amy.
okay, I missed them. Okay.
My mouth
So-
went on, baby.
you want them to basically try to coerce them so they'll never talk.
Yes.
All right. So that's going to be 1 red, 2 red and a purple because I'm using an upgrade.
All right, and I can use a cup. Can I upgrade one of mine?
Yep.
No. No.
I mean,
Can
worst
I-
comes to worst, we are going to a crime lord to deliver this.
my good friends, I am Thumpa, as you know. And I will have to let you know this, that I will make sure that if you ever speak of this again, I will thump you, I will thump your dogs, and I will thump your families. Don't ask me where, how I will
God,
know.
context.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm not thumping you right now is that even that you have just been robbed, I know, and your job is not to be robbed. One can say that having a bad day at work is not as bad as anything. This, my friends, is only temporary. Being thumped lasts the rest of your thumping lives.
Roll it.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, none of these guards. Unfortunately, none of these guards speak Gamoran. So basically, that long speech to them was just.
Rather critical problem. Yeah.
The advantage is they got a bit threatened by it because he's a big scary Gamoran, grunting at them. But
Wait, do I have? Let me check my advantages. I have to check my advantages to make sure I have anything. I do have intimidating. Fuck, I shouldn't need to spend that.
So option 2, we shoot them and leave them in a ditch.
So suffer a number of strain to downgrade a difficulty of a coercion check. Fuck, I should use that.
Yep. Too late.
should have
Go
got
by
it.
a number. Oh well. I'm pulling open my thing, so I have it on the side here now.
Okay, so now that that's failed.
He said, "Shut up and don't talk, or I'm going to kill you." Oh, did you spend it?
I spent one for him, so I'll spend one for you as well.
I didn't realize that you'd
Yeah,
done
no, it's
that.
fine. I would have done the same.
Okay.
No, these
Anybody else got any
guards,
ideas?
you've just got the feeling they're saying, yeah, no, we'll never tell you, never tell. But just by looking at them, you've got that feeling they're just going to squeal the moment they get to it.
We should bribe them with that speeder we, drove to get here.
I am
The speeder
and
we left behind.
Thumpa is going to sigh deeply and just hand them over to the Wookiee to be stunned. And we're going to dump them in the poo ditch for them to drown.
Oh, come on. At least give him a clean death.
Quite literally.
I gave them an offer and they refused. So unfortunately,
And
Are you going to say
again,
absolutely everything with
going
that
to a-
accent?
I say again,
Because
we're
that
going to a
accent will
crime
get
lord.
really
We
tiring
don't-
really fast.
I understood.
Will it?
All right, I just reach out, grab one of them on the head, and then activate my shock gauntlet. Can I use that as a coercion check?
Yeah, you can get a couple of blue
Take
dice with that.
all the advantage from me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot of
And
advantage.
a couple of blue dice for being very
Persuasive.
nicely intimidating, you said?
For being
So-
a Wookiee who just grabbed the guy and
Alright,
then...
so does that look right, Gray? Or are you going to use one more?
Oh, I haven't got you to scroll down enough. I couldn't see any dice from you. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for this.
Okay.
Hey, it finally succeeded.
So you grab the guy by the top of the head and activate the gun, and he just does kind of like a marionette, kind of almost does a dance. The amount of electricity that goes through him, and then he's unconscious. What do you say after that?
Absolutely nothing. I just kind of activate the shock gauntlet, look at the other guys, and just kind of wave it in front of their faces.
All right, no one talking? No one talking. Let's
No one
get going.
no. So, where you let them off?
Somewhere far out in the Nerf fields.
I mean, let's leave them close enough to something resembling civilization that they could maybe hitch their way back.
We dropped them off at a gas station.
Yeah,
Minus
that's
their
a point we're
wallets.
probably gonna need to stop anyway.
Drop off for snacks.
Mhm.
And evidence disposal.
Get some gas. Get a Chewy. Grab some guys calorie bars.
So what was in those boxes we opened but didn't actually...
Oh, they're just exactly what they said. Lots of high density kind of brown bricks.
Awesome.
They don't feed stormtroopers and imperial troopers well. They give them calories. They don't think about taste. The Emperor doesn't care.
At least not out in the field.
Not in the field. It's better to have a full stomach than worry about the flavour. And the way the Imperium works, it's very, very rare that they'll be in the field for a long period of time without massive amounts of secondary resources coming in.
These are straight combat rations. They're not the sort of thing you get in the mess.
It reminds me of there was one stick once upon a time ago, way back on the second movie, where they had a little wrapper bit of food, that stuff. Something like that.
I wouldn't know. I've completely blocked most of that from my mind.
Wait, Empire Strikes Back?
Oh, I thought you said episode 2.
No,
No, it's the second movie.
12%.
Alright, so, you drop them off at a gas station, go out with a huge number of snacks, and then drive off in your stolen vehicle.
And no one questions it because we've got guns.
No, the guy it's a very polite service, let's put it that way. But, yep, here's all your food. Do you want that warmed up, please? Yep, there we go.
Look, well, they're close to shit city. This kind of level of crime is normal.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We didn't try to rob them, therefore we're okay.
And everybody goes silent.
Okay, I
think-
thought that was just me.
Gray's got the problem again.
Yep, no, I haven't got the problem.
Oh,
I was just waiting for everyone to finish
There
talking.
was just a lull in the conversation.
Yeah, just one of those
Look,
random
I'm
ones.
trying not to talk as much as I normally do, so I'm trying this quiet game.
My God.
Yeah, that's it. Portion bread. It's the stuff like Ray's got in the the thing that you add water and it just swells up massively.
So it's angry bread.
As good as glass.
But yes, you now have several crates of that. Right, you'll enter the city. The
most
familiar,
of them off a thumper.
the familiar smell hits you as soon as you enter the city. Everyone make a resilience roll to not gag.
Droids.
What about the droids?
No,
Wait,
even
I
the
live-
droids.
I live on a. I was like. Grimoire
that was
is
a
is a
joke.
tropical
That was a
world.
joke. You're all used to the smell by now. You don't like it, but you're all used to it. Yeah, Thumper actually likes it, apparently. Smells like
Oh, I'm trying not to make a racist joke.
Continue resisting.
Damn it.
Technically, is it a racist joke if they're Gamorreans and like a fictional species?
Well, it kind of is against the Gamoran race.
Look, it's no
Good thing I bought
problem
those
to make
nose plugs.
of ribbing was stereotypes.
Did you just roll with that? Oh, I see.
Just rolled, yeah. So most of you don't gag, it's fine. Anyway, so you pull into a kind of side dock, which is obvious that several of the cameras have been broken recently.
Mm-hmm.
This was a joke. You don't all have to roll resilience. It's fine, unless you want to show off your amazing resilience. There we go.
Yep.
This place has got to be hell for a Wookiee.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Anyway, yeah, you pull into a dock, and there waiting for you is Kingpin's lead enforcer, is probably the best way of saying it.
His lieutenant.
Lieutenant. This is your number one guy you beat. His name is Sukani Veal.
But we just call him Boss.
Did
No,
you share
no.
Did you share his face?
But if you see it written down, you'll know what you call him. Everyone calls him Suckass
Okay.
Neville. Not to his
Just
face,
not to
though.
his face. Yeah, probably not. Oh
Right.
god, one of these guys.
He's a two-eyed Gran. No one's quite sure what happened to the third eye. He doesn't talk about it. Short temper, as you'd expect from an enforcer, and he's backed up by like your general collection of ne'er-do-wells. You guys actually came in through for once. Me and the boys, we were all thinking you were just going to end up like on the tarmac or, wiped out by some stormtroopers. But hey, you were able to knock over a 2-penny food truck. Well done. Right, start unloading. He looks at you. None of his men move. There's another speeder right there.
Dumpus shrugs and starts. What's the difficulty, Gray?
It's no difficulty for unloading, it's fine. He's making a point of making you do all the grunt work.
Thumper is not good at this, apparently.
So the other speeder's just right next to this one?
Yeah, it's just a matter of
Are they
moving.
both open topped?
Yeah, it's just a matter of
Oh,
moving
God.
some crates
What's my
across.
pilot check to unload with the speeder?
Get clear.
You mean basically hover the speeder up and just tip it?
He wants
Don't
to
this
do
one on the other one.
It has a tailgate for you to drop to pull that off.
He's just going to boost the up a few feet and then just tip it.
And
I'm
just
going
Yeah.
flip it onto the other one.
to make that
Yeah,
free
how-
and I'm going to upgrade it.
Okay.
Counter upgrade. Because if it works, it's going to be fucking hilarious.
If it doesn't, we're all dead.
All right, I'll counter.
No, you've got to still put a red on.
Okay.
I'm
It
putting
doesn't
it at the
take the
screen.
red off.
Yeah, I'm putting it at the screen. I don't know why I'm putting it at the screen.
I have no idea.
No
Look,
idea.
do that.
No idea.
Yeah, that's good.
It works, but he doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't like it. You've dented a couple of the crates as they kind of clang onto the desk. Like, oi, watch the decking, that's new. See, this is why you guys are always in trouble. Yeah? Think you're better than us. Think you're special. You are not special. You are street level thugs, and we will kill you the moment you step out of line. Got it? Kingpin seems to think you're useful. I know what you are. But, deal's a deal. That clears your debts for now. You're paid up on interest. No more worry about me coming round breaking your kneecaps, elbows, fingers, toes. Yeah, you know the drill. And he
Oh
goes-
god, not the drill!
Sadly, Kingpin's banned the drill for anything except for interrogation now.
What a shame.
Apparently using a sonic drill as opposed to a mechanical one is a bit different.
Ugh.
So coercion and intimidate, right?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, where's he going with this?
I just wanted to throw my own back. Like, of course I'm street level. I'm Thumpa in a very slightly more menacing way.
Nothing you say in that voice will ever be threatening.
1 second, I just realised I'd left my book across the room.
The voice isn't the threatening part, it's the person who's saying it that is.
It's the 500-pound Gamorrean behind it.
It's kind of like how Cord
It is-
has that really high voice.
Right, there we go. Hopefully I missed a lot of fun for talking.
None.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the one I can never remember, which is coercion being against
I think it's discipline or cool.
Discipline, I think.
discipline.
Is between
Okay.
discipline and cool.
So it's 2 red and a green,
I'm going to spin a strain to use intimidating to actually function on this.
and I'm going to use a dark side to boost it 1. So 3 reds.
I was also going to 3 reds.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to downgrade it with intimidating. Let me fix this. All right. Coercion. Grab my tiny little coercion pool. Boost it with the light side. Give you 3 reds, and then downgrade it with using intimidating, taking 1 strain. Where is strain? This is probably not the best idea, but might as well.
The Bane's in the background aiming to try. Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to stun
Yeah.
that.
He's going to
well.
just bring himself up. He's going to. So what's your discipline?
My discipline is 1. And my discipline is one yellow, 4
Oh,
green.
actually, no, I missed his.
All
Actually,
greens.
but
No,
you-
3 greens.
Yeah, because I think the Gamoran has 5 willpower,
No, my Gormori has 4 willpower.
and then you only have 1 yellow and 3 green.
Yeah,
I actually missed 2 upgrades off that
Okay.
because he's adversary 1 and he's nobody's fool.
Ah, damn.
So that should have been 3 purple. It should have been 3
So
purple.
roll me
3
a red.
and
Roll me a
purple.
red on top of that.
Roll another red on top of that.
Yep, that's basically what the extra upgrade will do.
Well,
Show you.
it's just spelled it worse.
Okay, so he's going to step up to the plate with an intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just try and stun Thumpa and apologize?
No, this is not for anyone else. This is just between him and me.
So
We're gonna have some-
coercion.
Look, if everybody else gets killed, I just get repossessed by the company that owns me. So whatever.
He kind of walks up to you and just grabs you by the tusks and just kind of, because you're taller than he is, just grab. He'll grab you by the tusks and just yank you down to his eye level, and you kind of see this
He's a
rather.
scrawny man, but he has that crazy. Yeah, he's giving you the crazy eye.
Just making sure I shared what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he just looks you right into. You tried that again. These are going up your ass. Got it?
Yes.
Have you got it?
Yes.
Yes. He kind of twists, and you feel your teeth move.
Sir.
He just pushes you back. Right, anyone else got any delusions of grandeur? Good. Right. Come on, lads, let's leave these guys to their own designs. They jump on, his boys jump on and kind of drive off, and a couple of the, his lackeys kind of leer and throw obscene gestures at you as they go. And you're left
Brave
alone.
attempt, Thumper, but
What an
At least
absolute
we know.
shame.
At least we know the man's measure.
So when do we get paid?
Wait.
we probably should have asked that before we pissed them off. But yeah,
No,
I
you
think
you weren't getting paid for that job. That job was to clear several the back dates and interest and rent and
That
stuff
was
like
our
that.
back
Yeah.
rent,
Yeah.
essentially.
Maybe
Himano is not aware of that.
maybe your next month's rent if you're lucky.
Well, we still have the food skimmer, right? I could chop that up for parts.
That's a
Or
plan.
we could use
We
it.
needed to get home.
That's a better plan.
I mean, home is a chop shop, so.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the two go together, but we need a vehicle. This isn't a terrible one.
We can use it for a next
Probably
time.
spray paint over the corporate logo on the side.
What, the Imperial
Yeah, I mean,
logo?
sure.
Yeah, that.
Making it a bit less obviously used by the Imperials would be a good idea if we do.
Bit less obviously stolen.
Yes.
We basically take a crowbar to the Imperial logo and pop it off.
Just leave it here. I'm sure it won't cause any trouble. Do we still have
Mount
that
it on the
tracker?
wall.
Just use it as
No,
a
we-
sewer manhole cover.
I think we just broke the tracker.
Oh.
Yeah, the tracker currently thinks we're actually in Model, so.
Well, I did get a triumph on that row. We could
Yep.
say I salvaged it.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, just stick it to the back of the panel, shove the panel in, somewhere in the back room here.
We can
Wait, are
retcon
there
that,
cameras?
that's fine.
They watching me?
Isn't it like a passing vehicle? Just completely unrelated to us?
No, I want to get back at Biclops here. He dissed my driving skills.
They'll
But-
find it and we'll get in trouble.
Are you trying to drop it into his back of his truck? We can retcon this. If you want to try that, that would take us a stealth.
Well,
I don't
Thumper
have
is-
stealth yet.
I think
Would
I have
skullduggery
stealth.
work?
Skullduggery, yeah, that's more like it.
Okay, I can
That I have.
try that.
All right. So I'm going to say
I
that's only
can,
going to be
so
an
I can try
average.
for skullduggery too.
So we do a short flashback and with a different scene in the camera while Crazy Eyes is roughing Thumper up a bit.
Oh, yeah. Do we
And the
get
guards are
Model
distracted.
yet?
Everybody put your skullduggery rolls together.
Yeah. So Sukas is or Sukas. I'm going to keep calling him Sukas. So actually, this Sukas Neville was. Do you remember in the main campaign you found that ground on the ship? He wouldn't tell you his name.
His
Yeah.
name is-
Yeah, this is not the same character. Well, he might be the same character, but that this is a randomly generated name. It came up, and I could not use it. So
All right, so Bane and I have the same skullduggery check. I would probably say
Yeah,
one
but
of
Bane-
us plus one boost.
If Bane and K-Mondo work together,
Yeah.
I've got
They can-
two yellow on it.
yeah, but if you work together, you basically combine the dice to get the best
Yeah.
result.
yeah. So you'd be using.
So actually, I'm not sure if you can get the boost die in that case because
No, you
No.
can't.
You can't get the boost die,
Boost die is just untrained, more or less.
but you get 2 yellow. And it'll just be an average
would we
difficulty.
still get the boost die from the distraction, though?
Yes, you can definitely have boost die from the distraction. Have 2 actually, because everybody will be watching like this.
Yeah, that
As-
is.
I
got
think-
the roll.
Yeah, I think
there.
Oblative's rolling.
As the Grimoire is emasculated by the Crazy Eye Man.
Because they've all got their hands on their guns. They're waiting for this
Oh.
to turn into a proper scene.
What difficulty?
2. They're probably not watching. So Commander only Bane's rolling, so they're not watching the droid
Okay.
because of course they don't care about droids.
No, they don't care about droids at all.
We've got the points. Fuck it.
Good point.
Guess
Hey.
who stole an Imperial transport?
They even have the credits to prove it.
Yep, I'm sure that causes some issues later on.
Only if they find out how we did it.
Oh no, I'm saying it caused him some issues later on.
Oh, okay.
And
The
whether or
thing
not
is,
it
I
comes
don't-
back to you.
I don't think it's a person who who cares about actual finding a person to blame. He'll just find someone to blame, and he hates us in particular.
Right. So, you laughing amongst yourselves, you head off home
Mm-hmm.
and pull into.
Don't like that. Don't like that tone of voice.
We pull into a pay and spray.
No, is that what you call in your base?
May as
I don't
well.
know. What kind of base do we
Sounds good.
have is a question.
We
So,
went with the mechanic shop, didn't we?
we went with the mechanic shop,
Yeah.
garage.
Yeah.
Good.
So, yes, I'm trying to keep this a bit more local to start off with. So, I'm kind of. I've taken the ship away. We're going for the. You have a. What's it? I'm trying to remember the name. It's not a. outposts, something like that.
Farmstead?
Yeah, it's a farmstead,
Farmstead.
but I'm adjusting it for the setting a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so equivalent to that, you've got...
Blue
This-
lines.
I don't know who's drawing on it. Well, actually, there's Zeb's drawing on various stuff. So this is your garage. It's got room to fit a couple of vehicles. You've got a couple of droid things. There's probably an oil bath I should have put in somewhere.
That can be what those black
Weird blue circles.
Yeah, they're
Blue
charging.
circles.
They're oil baths / charging ports. That's fine. Got your
mixing
storeroom.
oil and electricity.
Thumpa comes out in his yellow overalls as the official muscle man of this place.
Upstairs
well,
is a
that
bit
doesn't
less
actually look
fleshed out.
It looks too high class.
Yeah, I
Let's
need to put a
make
load
it
of shadows in there.
It's essentially a barracks.
Yeah, basically you've each got a room. Got a communal kitchen which has got the grey area, and then a few storerooms. One of these, of course, going to be a fresher.
A what?
What?
Refresher.
Pressure.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can't call it a bathroom. We're gonna have to come up with a sci-fi name for it.
Space bathroom.
Oh, can I get the I close it. Can I get the reshare?
1 second.
It should just be in your images folder.
Here we are.
Hang on.
There aren't enough chairs at the table.
Now,
Do droids sit?
Well, Bane
mean-
doesn't, I suppose.
Yeah, Astromechs don't.
There aren't enough sides at the table.
again, why would the droids sit at the table?
There are actually just enough seats for all people to sit. Not for the droids, though.
Yeah, the droids stay downstairs. I'm sure. I don't make those decisions. It's fine.
Well, there's no elevator.
There's
So
actually no way to
Bane-
get up from the
Bane
bottom.
hovers
Yeah.
in the
There,
middle
there
of
are
the
some
table.
stairs. I just haven't filled them out. They're in the top left. Those are supposed to be stairs.
What
Oh,
started
is
as
that what
stairs.
that is?
Yeah, I ran out of time. Sorry, it snowed.
Be nice to the GM.
I will fill this out more as we go
No, I
on.
mean, I genuinely couldn't tell that's what I was supposed to be.
No, it's not great. It's fine.
So wait, there are no chairs for the droids, but there are beds for them.
Those were there when we got the place.
Storage
Not
rooms, you
good.
mean?
Yeah, storage rooms. I'll delete 2 of those beds and just make a bigger
So this
storage
is
room.
the same to the place where everyone stands around doing their idle cycle while the protagonist runs around and basically talks to every person.
It's the Payday 2 Safehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hotel room or the apartment in KOTOR 1.
Oh, please don't remind me of Taris.
Truly the worst planet in that series.
That's okay. It got its just desserts.
Got blown the fuck up.
And not a thing of value was lost.
All right, there you go. You've got a couple more storerooms.
The map just went completely blank for me.
Yeah, it's loading.
It's loading. It's sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a big map.
Yeah, sorry. I should have probably resized it. It should be only 1,000 pixels square.
Only 1,000 pixels square.
I like to be able to zoom in on my maps. I'm sorry.
I claimed a room.
It's nice,
It's a
honestly.
Thumpa room.
Anyway,
Nobody goes into the thumper room.
Thumper's room.
Not unless they're looking for a thumping.
Anyway, so you're home. You're going to park your nicely stolen skiff in here. You're going to get to work on it immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thumpa
I'd
starts
say so.
speaking. We're taking it apart, right?
Well,
Yeah,
are you going to try and sell it as parts or just the whole thing?
I think it's
Someone
better
said
as
something about
part.
blaster cannon.
Well, do we actually want to sell this thing? Like, it's pretty useful.
If there's a
Well-
way of making sure it won't be a giant neon sign pointing us back to it being stolen, which if we've already thrown the insignia off is a good start, then there is an argument for keep.
I recommend taking off all the cosmetic stuff and then putting older, more busted up cosmetic stuff on it.
Yeah, how
Make
many
it
of
look
these
more
do you
shitty.
think are on the planet? There's probably hundreds, if not thousands.
It's a cargo
in
master
this
said
district.
12. Yeah, it's technically military.
Can we get somebody else's logo
No.
to stick on it?
We could
It's-
always
What
come
happened,
up
logo?
with our own for the garage.
It's worth
No, but
about
we need, like,
5,000
another-
credits new.
Honestly,
Another-
the money in carjacking is that you take apart the entire thing, you refurbish the parts, and then you sell the parts at markup as replacement parts for other vehicles.
Yeah, but we're thinking
Online.
about keeping it.
Yeah, because we have no choice. We're walking otherwise. Or we have to steal a car each time, and that's gonna go wrong.
Agreed.
Eventually.
I'd rather
Yeah,
keep the car.
Here's an idea. Why don't we strip off all of the insignia on it? Maybe take out the blaster too, just to, get out of
No, you
weapons
can't
shop.
take out the blaster.
Sky's the blaster?
And then retrofit it as a tow truck.
That actually does sound like a good way to get more vehicles,
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. Can't you?
especially since we have a garage here, so we could.
Yeah,
Say-
that's what I'm saying. It'll look a hell of a lot more official if we use it as a flatbed.
Yeah, you could probably actually just replace the blaster with a towing gun or whatever they call the things.
The
Harpoon?
Yeah,
not a
that thing.
harpoon.
Crane?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, a tow
it's
truck.
like the thing that the snow speeders had on Hoth,
Yeah, a harpoon.
Tow cable.
Well, it was a magnetic thing, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
that would
magnetic
work.
harpoon.
Magnetic harpoon would work, yeah.
You can probably you can sell the blaster for money, and that'll probably cover the cost of the harpoon.
So it's a let's see if I can drag and drop it into the vehicle starship. Yes, there we go. I've dragged it into your party starship.
What book is it from?
That actually worked? No, it has not worked. I made it up. It's fine. I'll
Yeah, it
copy.
didn't
I'll
work.
copy it across. It's fine. There's not that much data. Handles like a pig.
It's about normal.
And then gets a blaster cannon.
Which we will get rid of.
Yeah, it's worth about 5,000 new, so you'll probably get about 3 if you're lucky.
Well, this is what I was
Blaster
talking.
cannon.
This is what I was talking about. Just taking it apart and selling it for what do you call it? Premium price spares.
Let's talk about that between sessions.
Okay.
We'll come up with ideas between sessions and go from there.
Right,
For
a
now,
blast-
we've got a transport.
For now.
We can go and run a legitimate car repair service.
Yeah, I think we could do that between actual
Dealing
missions
things.
and stuff.
Just set up the city planet's first version of Uber.
That's what we do to try and claw ourselves out of debt. It usually doesn't work, and that's why we have to take jobs like this.
Mhm.
Yep.
We keep trying to go legit, but unfortunately, the legit doesn't stick.
A 200% interest rate is just fucking insane.
How did we get these debts again?
We all did very well. Yeah, everybody was not good with money.
You're all
You hired
desperate.
me to begin with.
You're all desperate, and he gave you an offer that looked good. And then, of
You're
course,
looking at 15 to life. Getting nothing instead of that is pretty tempting.
Quite.
Right. So, you start working on the vehicle, bits fly off, just start stripping it down, and as you're doing this, you kind of see a figure kind of poke her head around the door. So this is a blaster cannon, light blaster cannon. Not actually find a
Wait.
price for it.
Wait, what? The figure has a blaster cannon?
No, sorry.
We have a blaster cannon.
You have the blaster cannon. Just see how much the blaster cannon's worth.
You said someone poked their head around the door and you start talking about a blaster cannon.
No, alright, so around the door sticks a head and you kind of recognise it instantly. It's a very scruffy looking girl.
Uh-huh.
And she kind of it's like, Hey guys, what you doing? This is Minok. Kind of, everyone knows Minok. She's kind of like, family got killed by the Imperials a few years ago. She's a street rat who you all kind of look out for her in a way. You got a bit of spare food or stuff like that, you chuck it her way. She helps out by running stuff.
Thumpa looks left, Thumpa looks right, Thumpa passes her one of the boxes of calorie bars.
They've all gone.
I'm actually carry out to them.
They're all gone? I just can I use a destiny point for one?
Light blaster cannon, you said, Gray?
Yeah, light
4,000
blaster cannon.
credits apparently.
Yeah, 4K.
Okay. But you won't get all of that if you sell it.
No, of course not.
It's like there's like a 20% cut down on sale price in the game in the creator.
So the transport's worth 5,000, but the cannon's worth 4 by itself.
Well, technically, to mount it's
Right.
That includes installing it. All the bits to go in with it. So yeah.
Right? Can I spend the destiny point? Can I say I have some of the calorie bars sneaked away from the
you scan.
heist?
You skim some off the top.
Along?
Yeah.
Yes, we got all 992 calorie bars.
Here you go, kid. Now you keep the information coming when we need it, please.
Yeah, thanks. And she just starts inhaling this thing. Bits going everywhere. It's in her hair.
Some of them were under the seats. I see what it is.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, what I basically gave her was when you basically buy Snickers in bulk, they have that big box.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big bulk box of calorie Snickers.
So as soon as she kind of starts sitting on the crates down in the corner, and she starts sitting in the corner and eating this thing. She slows down after a few mouthfuls because she realizes it's expanding in her stomach. She's just saying, "Hey, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I like that. Where'd you get that?" Just pointing at the cargo master.
We found it by the side of the road.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
stole it from some jerks.
Isn't that some sort of military vehicle?
No. Mine is just basically waving at everybody else.
Do you think we could take the military?
Make me a deception, whatever that's called in this. I keep forgetting.
It's
deception.
Deception is a deception.
Yeah.
Who? Me?
Whoever's spinning the lines.
Oh, Christ. I'm
not doing it. I don't decept.
What difficulty?
I'm just looking because it's going to be based off.
The bomb bot is our deceiver.
It'll be
no,
2.
He's not. But he's the only one that thought to lie.
Okay. God, you're done for. No, I don't need to.
I am.
So that's 3 red and 1 purple.
How many levels of Nobody's Fool does she have?
1.
She's a nemesis?
No? She has adversary?
No, she's just very, very intelligent and has some skills. Yeah. If you just shoot her, she would die in seconds. But she's
instantly.
Yes.
That'll be the easy way out. Okay.
I'm not shooting Newt, and you can't make me.
Okay, just a flat fail. Well, except for one. Otherwise, a flat fail.
To be fair, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. In this case, it's more like she just raises her eyebrow at us.
Yeah, whatever you say, guys. Yeah, it's not military.
I mean,
clearly isn't now.
Clearly it isn't now.
That's true. That's true.
Look, it's half ripped apart.
It's clearly not military. Look at all these insignias that are clearly not here anymore. As Thumper rubs them with a wire brush to make them go away.
Pouring sort of acidic detergent on the stuff.
See, this is what they call a VIN number. So when you take this and scramble it, it is now not that VIN number no more.
Thumper, go and move some boxes, please.
How are you guys not dead yet? I mean,
There
seriously.
are days we wander.
Dumb luck.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really good at the dangerous parts of the job.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that's why you're in so deep for Kingpin, though, isn't it?
Yes, we're very bad at the money parts of the job. Still haven't got
Yeah. Hey, you've got a roof over your head, better than me.
Well, this is true.
point.
Keep telling you we have beds.
No, I don't want to stuck in one place.
How
So
are
they
you
find
do-
you.
How are you doing on your end of everything?
Yeah, fine. I've got a few places to sleep. You know, everyone's
are
got
the-
good.
How's the
I was about to
how-
say, besides, the streets are probably safer than our building that's eventually going to catch fire and blow up at some point when we piss somebody off.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Question: She's not like a part of an urchin gang, underground intelligence network, is she?
She's not
No.
a
Why
Baker
would we
Street
know
or
that
a-
information?
Yeah, but
Why
I'm
would we-
saying, you don't know she's part of some secret organization. It's fine.
She's totally
she
not
does.
wearing 7 different secret
No,
rebel
no.
insignia. It's cool.
I'm not saying secret organization. I'm saying like just a base level, bum level of intelligence gathering.
Again,
Yeah.
why would we know
Oh, the
that?
Beggars Guild.
Well,
Just
you do,
Imperial intelligent agents.
you do know that she's you do kind of, everyone uses her occasionally. She does have her ear to the ground to say she is very intelligent.
As I was saying, yeah, that's essentially what I meant. Is that there's the Baker's Guild level of information.
Yeah, if it
sharing.
happens on the street, she tends to find out about it, and she kind of sells a lot of that information to the various people just to
Make good.
get some food.
and
but
be too
she's-
valuable to be shot offhandedly.
Yeah, but she's also careful not to completely burn any one person unless there's a massive payoff in it. Because if it gets out that anything illegal she just runs off with, then she'll be dead.
If she's not trustworthy, she's dead.
Yeah, so she's trustworthy to a degree.
Yeah.
If there's the right deal, she'd sell you in a heartbeat. But there's never quite the right deal. All right, so
In other words, useful but don't trust.
yeah, useful, don't trust.
Useful, but once we start making real enemies, we should really watch.
Yeah, but she also makes sure she's always around.
Yeah.
All right,
Because
so
strangely, she knew they were going to come here right after a heist happened, right?
no, she tends to do like a sweep looking for food or jobs.
Plus, she probably saw us pull in and figured, hey, they're back.
And they have something new.
They have a
Beeping
vehicle.
from the space car backing up is kind of a giveaway that something's here.
Beep, beep, beep. This stolen vehicle is reversing.
Borrowed.
Permanently borrowed.
This doesn't have a droid brain, surely.
No,
Sure it does. We have, how many droids in our party?
2.
Yeah.
2.5.
So it has full brains.
Look,
Neither of us
2.5.
is actually hooked into it. though.
nobody here, as far as I know, is Calculon.
Then suddenly we found we were all Calculon. Ta-da.
All along.
That's only the nightmare you wake up to when you're in your droid dreams.
Ugh.
Turns
Just like
out this
being a
whole
cold
thing is
sweat.
just one of his really bad dramas.
If that ever happens, I'm borrowing Torm's slug thrower and 1 bullet.
This entire campaign is actually a Calculon stream pay. He'll be on in about 2
This
sessions
is
as a
his
hero.
dying dream as the Death Star explodes.
If any of the other rival street gangs start finger snapping at us, I'm getting a flamethrower.
I'm going to do that.
Deletes that bit of the stats.
Well, put it like this: a thumper at night reads a certain book that was published when the Death went. Wait, the Death Star hasn't blown up yet, right?
Yeah, no, Death Star's gone.
No. Oh, it has.
The first one or the second one?
The first
Which
one.
was the second?
Where are
Yeah.
we in the timeline?
Probably
Somewhere-
about standard. So the Death Star's been, mostly blown up in this timeline. So it's kind of like post Battle of Yavin, but not the rebirth of the Death Star yet.
So the Calculon has not died yet.
No.
There's
We're
a
somewhere in the middle of Empire.
Yeah.
We should
So
be.
basically, about 5 months ago, they really ramped up production.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say that I was reading a underground hit book about the real story of the Empire, written by some golden droid that no one heard about.
Eh.
I mean, we destroyed that, so.
And no one ever should.
Second.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of got destroyed, so I don't think anybody could read it.
We
You
intercepted
made
and
sure.
destroyed all of Calculon's books.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you give it to someone who doesn't give a shit about calculus.
Yeah. That's, to be fair, that was everybody.
Somebody that does care about Calculon will
Yeah.
destroy the books.
They got to preserve some of his memory.
It is. That's why they drink at night.
Yeah, you know how like certain criminals have their stuff recorded, not for public release and to for money or anything, but just to illustrate how fucked up they were. I think Calculon's biography falls under that category.
Mm-hmm. It's the Hannibal Lecter diaries of why you don't let droids have. It's basically a case study of why you don't have to have droids have full sentience.
Yeah, it's a great legal study.
Calculon put droid rights back 3 centuries.
Couple of worlds of thinking about maybe we should not impress these. Oh god, no. Right,
God.
restraining
Well,
bolts,
it's-
mandatory restraining bolts.
It's essentially what caused the Shodan trials to happen.
Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting a System Shock crossover, but we'll roll with Oh dear.
Right, so do you want to throw me a average mechanics check as you start to strip this?
I can throw an assist of 1 blue as well, because I have
Yeah.
1 yellow in mechanics.
Can
I have noticed
can
we
I
doubled up
assist?
a lot on.
Can I assist on having brawn?
No, mechanics is mechanics.
And yeah, then we've got everything we need in the shop. Although the shop should actually give some bonus as well.
It's tools
Well-
for the job.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
it
much
has
so?
irrelevant tools. There's a list of other benefits it could have, like reducing prices or rarity of things, but
That's not
I
really
think we just have the basic
this
tool set
operation.
right now.
Yeah, you've got the basic one.
We really need to get that, what's it?
Okay, why do you have a deception roll queued up, Gray?
Oh, sorry, I was just checking the skill.
Sure. You were going to have the hover speed to deceive us, weren't you, and make it think you were a tractor?
I'm totally been disguised.
It turns out the Hover Speeder has a dead man switch return protocol in a droid brain to make sure it happens.
See, at this point, that would have already happened.
It was just waiting for us. It was just waiting for us to not be looking.
You mean while we were actually working on those delicate parts?
Alright. So, you start a couple of hours in, might not start kicking their heels on the thing, having a chat. Obviously not much left to do. Bits are starting coming off this quite nicely. Yeah,
Thumper has a beer. Thumper's talking to the kid with a beer in his hand, watching other people work. It's good life.
Mine is watching Thumper so he doesn't give the beer to the kid.
Actually, frankly, Olstix is grabbing one of those rifles.
Saying goodbye to the blaster cannon. It's nice while it lasted.
Speaking of which, the harpoon gun is less than the laser cannon, so you could probably just trade them.
Yeah, if you want to make me a... Don't remember all the skills.
Streetwise?
Streetwise.
I have a little bit in that.
Yeah, just an easy streetwise, because I'm sure you'll know. Right person.
Anyone have better than yellow-green?
I've got yellow, green, green.
All you.
I think the
Streetwise
most
is
I've
cunning.
done
I've only got 2 green.
I got one yellow, 1 green.
I'll take a
got
boost
three
die
green,
off of
but
somebody.
I think I might
I'll take
have
a
boost.
Given.
Thumper
I'm
gets
no mechanic.
boost die.
Also, it's kind of hard to hear you, Ablative. What?
I said I've got 3 green, and I think I might have like a blue die.
Oh,
Alright.
Blade's got a yellow and 2 green.
I
No,
need to roll
actually,
the-
I don't.
Well,
Yeah,
Nice.
you're quickly able to sort out a shift. Slightly use older model blaster cannon for a good quality harpoon with all the
Is
connections.
there a
you
wire
need.
with that?
Yeah, they'll throw some wire in.
Sweet.
I mean, it comes with 500 meter standards. So.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you get the feeling this place is like Crime City, where everyone's a criminal on some level? Like from like that one
Probably.
place from.
I mean, that's
from
basically
Cameroon.
every city anyway.
Yeah.
Basically, you're a criminal or you work in species reclamation.
Reclamation.
Replication.
Application.
Everyone works in that. except
Everyone
the droids.
just
Part of the droid, yeah.
everyone's just being shoveled food in their mouth.
Alright, so you're all hard at work when you kind of hear clattering from outside.
Everyone draw their guns.
And kind of, you all look to the door and you can see a woman stumble in. That is massive.
It is massive.
Is
That's
she in
pretty
fact the size of 4 Twi'leks altogether?
No, she's not a Twi'lek, it's a...
It's not a Twi'lek.
Oh, she's not.
Yeah.
I
It's
forgot
a
what
those
Ruda.
things.
It's
Yeah.
it's the other one, but she's a very large woman.
The attack of the 50-foot.
Good thing we've got a 15-foot ceiling.
Yeah. No, she kind of stumbles in. You kind of see she's
Out on the roof.
clutching her chest. And she kind of just kind of almost goes to fall into the pit.
Thumpa will come over and introduce himself. Hello, I am Thumpa.
No, she's literally about to fall into the pit. Make me
Yeah,
athletics.
you gotta catch her.
Catch her.
Don't introduce yourself. Stop her from falling in.
Athletics check.
Yeah, athletics, average difficulty.
What's the average again?
2.
What is triumph?
That's a triumph. So she does fall in, but you manage to kind of grab her.
You
So-
fall in with her and she lands on top of you,
Yeah,
meaning that
that'll work.
she's harmed.
Less unharmed.
Hello,
So-
my name is Thumpa. Welcome to Stop and Shop.
Take 2 points of strain
Right? Okay.
as you kind of have this. You fall a couple of feet down and you have someone land on top of you.
Do we have a medic in the house?
Yo, we do.
Oh,
Yep,
do we?
I'm going in. I will assess.
Right, assess is average.
The only problem is that he's a bug.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
really racist, first of all.
It is, but this. Well, I'm a droid, so what do I
Second
care?
of all, it does specify that medicine is universal.
If she's gotten actual training, she will know basic how biology works.
She will have had training, yes.
I can
Although-
assume to be red, right?
Although it seems that the lizard robot thing has better roll.
The
Well,
lizard
I can
robot thing
assist
has
you
better
for
rolls
another
than
grade.
everything.
It'd be appreciated.
I mean, where there's going to be some overlap, we do have at least 9 people. Most.
It's
Yeah,
based off intellect, yeah. Because it's going to be most people's intellect 4.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's
We have a
me
lot
and
of skill
Kizix are in
overlap.
4.
Thumpa will lift the lady out of the hole and put her down.
That would be helpful, thank you. Are you
He's just gonna
put
hold
those-
her up at the edge of the
Right.
hole.
No, I'm not going to upgrade this. This is just kind of a check over.
Okay, there you are.
Alright, it's obvious immediately this wound's fatal. Yeah, with what you've got here, there's pretty much nothing you can do for her.
I think it's about time you ran home.
No. Come on, I can help.
Go check out.
Little one, you really
Little
can.
one.
Can somebody look
Go
outside?
Go check outside and don't make yourself noticed.
I
Mine is
can
gonna look
do
outs-
that.
just
I can do
outside
that.
the door.
The minot comes out and kind of moves to the door. At the moment, there's kind of you can't see anything. There is a trail of blood, however. So she kind of looks at you, and you can see she's not really looking at you anymore.
Wait,
Just
who?
gonna-
The
The woman,
okay.
yeah, you can tell she's going pale.
Somebody give her a stim pack.
You've passed
yeah.
that. Well, you can do it. You can give her something for the pain.
It would be anesthetic only. I fear she's past it, but
Thumper will give her one of his.
And she would just kind of like suddenly just sit bolt upright, grab sticks, and just kind of look and says, I was going to be rich. And just like die there and then.
What did she say?
I fear evidence makes that highly unlikely.
She said, I'm gonna be rich.
I was going to be rich.
Somebody go through her pockets?
But she is carrying a knapsack.
Take her into the back room first so that the little one doesn't look back and see her.
Oh, yeah, because she doesn't see
pretty
corpses
sure
all the
she's
time,
already
probably.
seen.
You've probably seen worse than this.
Look, let's
All right.
the lady.
As you move into, so who's going to the back room then? With her?
I'll go with it.
I'll stand guard.
Yeah. All right.
And Thumper stays near the door.
As you're moving it, the guys at the door see a couple of like goons come around the corner, like carrying proper blaster rifles, which is like pretty open carry for the streets, and then kind of like look your way and like following the blood, and like rush up, and then round the corner, kind of like a big hulking form comes out.
So
We already sold the blaster cannon, didn't we?
No, we haven't. There's not enough time for that to have happened, surely. Or have
Why
we?
not?
Right.
Back inside.
Oh, you guys are in trouble, she says.
why?
You know who that is?
No.
We don't.
The corpse?
No, so I'm just resigning that so it doesn't blow your monitors out.
I mean, whoever caused that owes us for a clean floor.
So amongst the gang is
That thing.
that thing.
That's a large.
Achieving, yep.
That is a fucking mouth.
Whatever.
Yeah, Chiefin. And he kind of like points to the guards and they follow up. It's like Minoc is pretty much just booking it. She's just across the street. Like you blink, she's gone.
Good to know she had our backs.
Yeah,
She
she's,
doesn't know that she has a head on her shoulders.
she's watching, but yeah, she's
If we die horribly, she'll tell our story.
yeah. So
Anonymously.
guards kind of come up, kind of look through your door and motion for the Chiefin, who kind of thumps forwards. He's pretty much one of the at least gainy creatures you've ever seen in your lives. But it's immense. They kind of look at the blood, so it's like, where is she?
Hi, my name's Thumper. Welcome to Chop and Shop.
Perfect.
Oh,
You need
Tell
some
him how you
car.
thump people.
You need to have some car repair today.
I know you.
Yes, I'm Thumper. Everyone knows Thumper.
I take it you don't know who I am then.
I was going to say, what's the streetwise difficulty to know who he is?
Easy.
What's the difficulty
one.
to rig my detonite charges?
Streetwise, I'm there too, so I guess I'll roll mine. So.
Most of us know who he is.
Most of us, like, there's not that much info on Kingpin, but people who have met him have said he's huge. And
Is that him?
Yeah, you're pretty sure this is probably Kingpin.
All right. So the people that actually know who we're talking to basically just grab Tumpa and pull him back.
Yep.
Yes. How can I help you?
Nope, we're dragging you back.
Big
Right.
back.
Alright. He's coming. He motions, goes, where is she? Right, so the guys in the back office, you haven't got a clue this is happening. There's no window to that office.
no, indeed.
We have comlinks.
Yeah.
But we don't have an intercom.
Do you want to try?
comlink.
We all have comlinks, or at least most of us.
We all have comlinks, and mine is internal, which means I don't actually have to vocalize to send a message.
Good point.
That works better than mine turning it on in send only.
So essentially, you get a text message. Fuck.
More or less.
All right. He's on his way. What do you want to do? It's going to take him at least a couple of minutes to cross this space.
We need to quickly check their
to be
pockets.
clear, Kingpin is who again?
The
You know
boss.
how we've been working for the Gand as a lieutenant? This guy is the Gand's boss.
Grand.
Like the crime boss. Sorry, the Grand. He is the Grand's boss and crime boss of the whole city. So not to be fucked with. So honestly, I think Kizix, you and I need to quickly check the body.
So basically, pull out everything you can, take some pictures of it, and put it back in as if it was never taken out again from the first place.
Yeah, and then because then the worst case scenario is we just simply say we tried to save her, but she died.
Well, they probably killed her, so you know.
Yeah, they don't care.
As for the burlap sack, we should probably have you hide that.
That or make
It's more
sure.
of a knapsack.
Oh, that's a point.
Hence why I was saying take it out, take pictures, and put it back in as fast as you can.
Well, taking pictures isn't going to do much.
Well, that means we can.
Depends on what's in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the deal. Do we want to steal the sack or not? Because I'm assuming that's a pretty big fork in the road in this story.
I think not stealing the sack is the safest option.
Not stealing
When have we ever-
option,
When have we
but there's no
literally
reason
ever
not
done
to-
the safest thing?
There are times when it's nice to branch out and do something different. On the
Okay.
other hand, we can open it and look, absolutely. Because if it is something that we could just take a photo of, why the hell not? All right, I'm going to open up the knapsack, Greg.
All right, in the knapsack is a. Okay, I think my kids acting up. I may have to just pause this for a second, so I'm going to stop the recording. Go help my wife out.
Hey.
Right, recording's back on. So you open the knapsack. Inside is a data pad and several sheaves of kind of laminated
Flimsy.
printout, flimsy. Yeah. One of them has a very ornate-looking statue of a rancor made of gold on it. And then,
The sheets of paper, right?
yes, sheaf of paper.
The sheets of paper, and then there's one data pad. We could probably photograph the paper pretty quickly, but doing anything with a data pad we may not have the time for.
Do you have another data pad that you could quickly smash and
Do
replace?
you have a flash drive?
Do either of them have computers? I suppose.
Gray, what do we have, Gray? So we don't talk ourselves into a circle.
You will have you have some sort of data structure around. That's just common sense.
Okay, Kizix, do you have any computer skills?
I do.
Okay,
He
because I
probably
literally have none. So,
All right, I'm going to have to stop the recording again for a
Type and
second.
click.
Sorry.
No problem.
All right, back recording. Sorry about that. Snow River. Okay, so yeah, you've got some sort of device, but of course, time is going to be of the essence.
Do you want to take? Does Bane want to attempt a stall tactic?
No, we don't want to die.
I think the
said.
best thing we can really do is just Kizix and I do our jobs and hope we don't roll too many despairs. Well, not despairs, sorry, threats. Seeing as I have to assume he's not going to upgrade photographing pieces of paper.
The paper explodes.
The photograph in the paper, you can just you whip your equivalent to the phones out, just click, click. If you want to copy the com link, that's going to be much harder.
Yep, I want to try it.
I can throw you an extra blue from just the amount of greens I have, but that's pretty much it, I'm afraid.
All right, it's going to be 3 difficulty, actually 2 difficulty, an upgrade, and 2 setbacks for nerves and time pressure.
So that good?
Yep.
Throw the white if you.
If we had them.
No, you didn't have one.
Oh boy.
Didn't make a difference anyway. Alright, so I'll say with the threat that by the time he arrives at the door, you've copied the data, but you've still got the tablet in your hand. So you've got the data off, you've managed to hide your credit, but you've still got the tablet, so he kicks the door in and pretty much shatters it. And it kind of looks in. That's mine.
I walk over and hand it to him.
You say anything?
I would have been rich.
Why did you say that?
I didn't. I'm out in the gate, so I can't even hear him.
She tried to, but the wound was too fatal.
The weakness of the flesh.
I'm just gonna
Please
I'm just gonna
excuse
look
my
at her
mistake. He
and
has
say,
flair for the
"Do
dramatic."
you really think you could have said anything?"
No, we hit her, but she got off. Is this it? Anything else?
At this point, I pull out the knapsack and hand that over. She had that on her.
Kind of thumb through it. Yeah. So, you sure you didn't mess with any of this? No. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you?
Good thing we have Bane there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing
With
we
my
need to,
whole
without lying, just
map.
say that he's seen everything we've done with it.
Yeah, quite truthfully. She came in, she
Is there
died.
Does anyone here have diplomacy?
There is
Well,
no
no, this would be-
diplomacy skill.
This would be deception.
Yeah, this is definitely
Or
deception.
is there charm? Is that charm a skill?
There
Charms
is
is-
charm, but
But
We're not trying to charm him, we're trying to lie to him.
He's definitely trying to lie. This is definitely deception. And he's also upgrading that twice.
We're just fine.
but doesn't that mean that you do now have the white token that Kizik shouldn't have had?
Yes.
No, because he's oh,
No,
okay.
he should, because Kizik should never have been able to spend it, so it should
No,
be
because
left
I
over.
spent it.
okay, so great. What do I need to do from here? Just one upgrade.
Another red and another purple.
Actually, no.
Well, shit.
Add another red and another purple. So
There we
turn
go.
that purple to a red. And so just add another red, sorry. He's got no.
Whoa! Four
He's-
red and
Yes, he's an adversary, and he's got nobody's fool too.
arming the detonite.
Stop arming the detonite.
Plan Z
You
on
still
the
have that blaster,
detonite.
right? Cannon, right?
He's essentially flicking the the detonator on and off like it's a Zippo lighter.
Yep.
like flick.
Our building is going up in flames in the first session. This is horrible.
At least we still have a car to run off in, even if it's kind of broke. Kind of taken apart,
Okay,
rather.
is there anything else I can add to this?
Get a boost dice from
Our
someone?
speeder.
I've already added that.
This is deception, cunning. I don't have anything there.
You have a really honest face. That's worth boost dice.
I don't have a face.
Look,
Yeah.
wait. No, we don't have another freaking thing. We don't have another destiny point, do we?
No.
No, I've
We
already
could have spent a destiny point to have him right in the middle of this get a comm call from the other GAN to distract him for a moment.
Oh yeah. Hey, the cops picked us up.
No, I'd like to say,
Beautiful.
technically, you've not spent that. That so is several blue dice worth more than an upgrade.
Yes.
So free blue die or an upgrade. That's your choice.
You know, I'm not really sure.
It goes from a D8 to a D12, but turns it into. But those are D6s with.
Mostly advantages.
Yeah, it's mostly advantages with quite a few blank faces too, I think.
I think it's got 3 blank faces, 1 success, 2 advantages, and a success advantage. I'm not
2
sure
faces have successes, 3 have advantages, and 2 are blank.
But a yellow die could counteract despair if it happens.
Well, no, you'll just
No,
end up with a
couldn't.
triumph and a despair.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I hate to say it, we should probably take the 3 blue die.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna
With a
start
chance of
happening.
rolling extra boosts and advantages.
So he does. So does he get the call from?
Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
Look, boss, I know you're pissed off right now.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Well done, Bane.
The blues actually saved us.
Yeah, it really did.
Bing, bing, bing. Well, excuse me. one
Shit,
second.
there must have been a backup tracker in the.
In the food.
Trackers, they're magically delicious.
Episode title.
I'm glad I remembered that.
Oh, and scene.
He glowers at you. It's kind of like, it's obvious he's not happy. He kind of snatches
We were
everything off
told
you.
not to open it.
True. But, yeah. Alright, you, get that thing. Points at the body. Right. You lot. No, you're just in my good books. So, don't speak of this to anyone. Understand? No one.
Understood.
Speak of what? But I'm not there.
There's a thing we should speak
You
about.
just yell it across the garage.
I should note that I was hot micing my comm link for that. To the entire group.
So, is he
So
gonna
we
be,
all know what the hell happened.
Is he going to be leaving, Gray?
Yeah, but he'll start leaving, but the body, the knapsack, he's kind of looking at the picture as he goes out. He's
Did
got
I
kind
get
of,
it tonight?
Thank you. Come again.
he's got this kind of.
Is it possible for an astromech droid to kick someone?
Yes.
You don't have to. I'll do it for you.
Good.
Your legs may be stubby, but they are not non-existent.
Oh, you could hit him with a shock prod.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay, so the astromech is shocking Tumpa. I just reach over and smack him on the backside of the head with my shock glove.
The electricity is real.
The electricity in this room is impressive.
Yeesh. Everyone gets me for one good joke.
I can't help how much you charge us out.
Thumper did fail his streetwise, so he has no idea who that guy was. That was the boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good thing I was being polite.
Yeah.
The scary thing is that he was being polite.
He was being polite.
Yep.
Yes. Nothing more scary than that, is there?
Everyone is just staring off into the distance.
That could have gone much worse. How did that go?
We aren't all dead.
Yeah,
You aren't all dead.
we are alive, and the boss presumably does not want to kill us.
And
Okay,
we have
not
a
any more than he
bloodstain
wanted
in our,
to before.
yeah, we
Mm.
also have a nice big blood stain in our garage that we need to clean up.
That happens every other day. That's not a
Thumper
problem.
will
I'll
get
get the mop.
I'll get
Everybody shutter all the doors and pile into the
Viscera
office
cleanup
so we
duty.
can. So we.
The Sarah cleanup
For
duty.
God's sake, shut the furnace.
Right. Anyway, if you try to use me as a mop again, I'm going to rip your arms off.
I'll clean it up, but I don't think you'll like how I'll do it.
Thumper is already cleaning it up. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the fight over who has to deal with a bloodstain. Thumper knows exactly how to get rid of bloodstains.
You guys should have gone through her pockets.
It's exactly what my mom showed me
We
how
did.
to do.
You did.
We
Yeah.
No wallet.
She had the knapsack on her, nothing more.
Yeah.
Did they take the body? Or do we still have the body to deal with?
No,
No,
they
he
took the body.
They took the body. They're not going to leave
Okay.
you with a dead body, it's fine.
We
They probably,
appreciate
they
it.
probably want to check it for other stuff.
But we did search the body, so
Yeah.
did we find a wallet?
no.
No.
Although we did find what she was referring to about her get-rich plan.
That's
Exactly.
true. We do have a full copy of the data pad
I will-
and pictures of the flimsy.
So, but what? Okay, what about the little street urchin friend there? She's walked off with a.
She bugged the fuck out as soon as he came.
Maybe a
up.
perception
She's
check.
She's still here.
I have a
I know
little
she's
bit of
still
that.
here.
Difficulty great.
Average.
Does she? She doesn't upgrade perception checks, or you just want to?
Not perception. No,
All right, come on.
she's not an
out.
adversary. Yeah, she's been watching. She steps down.
Also, as far as I'm aware, adversary only applies to combat checks.
I think that's right. but I'm
No.
not sure.
There is social combat.
Yeah, I think it's all.
Social combat, yeah, that would make sense, but yeah, it only applies to combat-related checks.
Okay, upgrade difficulty of any combat check targeting this character once
Okay.
per rank of adversary. So it is only for fighting and only.
Right, so that should only been 2 upgrades instead of 4.
Only.
Sanity
Only.
prevails.
Only.
What was that? 2 upgrades instead of 4? What?
For the deception check, it should have been a
You
lot
want me
easier
to
than it
re-roll
was.
that to see what I could have gotten?
No,
We already succeeded, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
Just take off
not-
the red dice that rolled blank.
Yeah, not for actual like.
Yeah, no. You want to see what it looks like.
Bless you.
Go for it.
Ow!
Bless you.
Yeah, try not to sneeze that hard. It sucks.
It sounded bad.
You can,
This
yeah,
is
you can.
what I could have won. I
you
think
could have
I'll
failed.
take what I got.
Yeah. Stick with what you had.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, here's some guys thump off. You know, one of them kicks something as they go out. Because they're all lovely people.
Probably one of the armor panels we're pulling off the
Thumper.
cargo hauler.
Thumper with the mop in his hand, waves.
Thumper.
Bye bye. Waves, slap as they go bye bye. Thumper is a very, very genial person, okay?
I'm getting that.
Just a job.
Alright, so yep, you're left with all this data.
Let's
All
start
right.
looking at this data.
Agreed.
And
Let's
this
start reading.
and this little urchin child.
Alright,
Little
let's
urchin
take the
child.
data upstairs, make sure
No,
that
no,
she
no, no.
doesn't see it.
That's actually a good point. Make
Yeah.
sure little urchin child doesn't come back into the garage. I'm assuming she's been scared enough by what's just happened, but I don't want her involved in this.
You just like shutter the
Bane.
place and like. Go.
I think
Yeah.
I think Bane. I think we should someone who's not Thumper should tell her to either get out of here before she gets involved in this that she doesn't want to get involved in.
You know,
I
don't
think
tell
we
her
have to say
that.
We just have to say we're closing after that, just to relax after meeting the boss.
You know, just unwind after a near-death experience.
Yeah.
If she shows back up, I'm asking her who the woman was.
Oh, she's
By that time, she'll probably know.
she. Well, Frey did say that she came out of the shadows after she was spotted.
She is there if you want to have a word.
Yeah, what was all that about?
I have no idea.
Shame, I say, putting a couple of credits
Never
back in
seen
my
her
pocket.
before, but recognise anyone with skin like that.
Hmm.
Oh
You're
well.
saying the same
Wish I had
logo,
skin
right?
like that.
Orange?
Anything, humans, bit boring, aren't we?
Tattooed? Missing in very vital places to have skin?
No, she was missing an organ.
Oh no, she says that humans are very basic, standard almost.
She's allowed
Not
to.
wrong.
She is human.
Think of it this way, kid. To us, you're pretty exotic as a human. It's strange how you stand upright and not have much hair everywhere.
I'm gonna zap Tumpa again.
Thank you.
Poor Thumper.
Dear Thumper. Alright,
He
so
deserves it.
Having done all that, let's actually shut her up and look over this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So
Is it possible to bribe the child to keep watch?
I'd rather she just wasn't involved, full stop, frankly.
Yeah, we should tell her to just get along.
Beat me to it.
Fair enough.
Alright, Gray, what do we got?
Right, so the first thing you've got is as the aforementioned like golden rancor image.
Wait,
Which is-
like we're talking
Just
about
like to point out that the upper floor
figurine?
still hasn't loaded.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Talking
think
about-
something went wrong, Gray.
Did we accidentally detonate the upper floor charges?
Yeah, I may have accidentally.
He panicked.
Premature explosions.
Anyway, so you've got it's a statue with it's basically a very ornate looking statue in the image. It's sat, the background's darkened, so it's obviously just like a light box style image. It's looks to be relatively large, like a foot tall. So that's not huge statue, but something you could carry around with both hands. The base seems to be inscribed with some sort of pictogrammic language you've never seen. You can all make me a knowledge.
I think that would be xenology.
Xenology, but free difficulty with an upgrade.
Thumper need not apply.
I don't have anything.
I
like
have one blue. Okay, with those three with an upgrade.
I have seen that before in my excavations.
Well, I'm a bit rusty, but I think I got the gist of it.
Well,
Looks
not
expensive.
It's not anything that's kind of been translated. It's definitely far too idiosyncratic. It looks old, though. The whole thing just looks old. So yeah, it's not translatable, but you recognise it is a language. Just not one you could translate without a lot more than just like a 2D image. You haven't even got like a complete section.
Captions, possibly, or a guide, I suppose. We'll need more.
Anything in the notes that we probably scanned?
You've got your copy of the notes, but they're encrypted.
All right,
mean the stuff-
computers next time.
Who has the best computers check?
Not
How
me.
good is the encryption?
Average
Gizzard
with
has
an
the best
upgrade.
computers check.
Did we get a picture of the girl's face at all? Like, say,
How much,
like,
Dre?
Average with an upgrade.
I'll let Kizix do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's taking your...
Yeah, that's why I'm letting him do it.
Okay.
can someone search Facebook to see if this girl had a MySpace page?
Oh,
So I don't translate it, but I recognize the hell out of this encryption. I know where to get the key.
Yeah.
You know what the key is, you just don't have it on hand.
Not only do you know where to get the key, you know the person with the key.
Yeah. Yeah, you've kind of, seen this, you can't break it yourself. But you're pretty sure you know someone who does, who can. It is unfortunately going to have to mean going to meet Chit Chat.
chit chat?
Yeah, not. He knows. He knows most things.
He's a fixer.
He's a fixer, breaker.
That is
Yeah.
actually a very good name.
Yeah, if you want to do any kind of like comms or anything like that, Chit Chat's your guy.
But who does he work for?
He's actually remarkably freelance.
He's actually
I mean-
successful at his job, unlike us.
Ah,
when-
right.
when you got enough like contacts and shit, you don't really need to tie yourself down to one crime.
Was there anything else on any of the other papers, or was it just the Rancor statue drawing?
Rancor statue, there's kind of some photos of like ruins. But they're kind of all kind of second-hand photos. They're photos of photos. If that makes sense.
So she basically took the photos of these photos, and we took the photos of the photos of the photos.
It's all
Pretty bad
digital.
quality at this point.
But yeah, it's kind of like, do you know, if you copy like a JPEG and you keep doing that, it just
Oh,
gets more
yes.
pixel and pixel.
Nine
So,
gag watermarks.
yeah, this has been done a lot of times.
Well, we're not going to be able to use... Go on.
But I was saying an entire like one hasty set of people taking a picture of it from another hasty people taking a picture of it.
It is turning faintly Charlie Chaplin-esque, it's true. Just people queuing up with their cameras to take the photo as it's passed on down the line. Because apparently nobody in Star Wars has invented anything more complicated than the Polaroid. We will
Space
need more than
Polaroids.
this.
But they're just expensive.
Just remember, paper is almost non-existent, if not more or less non-existent.
Yeah, honestly, the
Indeed.
paper stuff was pretty weird.
That also was probably just Gray saying that.
Oh no,
'Cause, you know, it makes sense.
Fairly common in like the underworld of Star Wars.
On the poop planet, I'm sure that paper is very important.
Oh my god.
Really, dude?
Somewhere deeply, at least we're not hearing distant singing.
Hey, I could have made a seashells joke.
I
You
don't want to
could've.
use 3 seashells.
But you would have been wrong to. Well, with what we haven't enough to work out where this statue is.
No.
You gotta go talk to Chit Chat. We got some files to pop.
Yeah, he probably
Meaning-
costs money.
Meaning we need to pay for Chit Chat, meaning we need to do a job for Chit Chat or a job to pay for the job for Chit Chat to do his job.
They should probably find a way to make money.
That seems like a sensible starting point.
Also, we are more than likely in a race against the Kingpin to get this job done because he's also interested.
At least the Kingpin has we can hope the Kingpin has at least bureaucracy to work through on his own end. He's going to give it to a lackey or something to do.
I mean, bureaucracy in the sense that he has lackeys to do it and he doesn't want to do it himself unless he has to.
I mean, if he came down here specifically himself to get this back,
Yeah, it's probably going to be important to him.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we can't dilly-dally too long. If at all.
Oh, my Dilly Dilly's my best thing. Alright,
So we gotta go
So-
fast.
we gotta go talk to Chit Chat.
All right. So you make your way across town, and
In our brand new, totally not stolen vehicle.
oh, he's walking
Kind of
distance.
junky
It's
looking
fine.
cargo hauler.
Look, we even sprayed oil on the outside to make it look older.
wouldn't that just make it look newer because it's shinier?
For about 10 seconds until it picks up dust.
It's probably a safety hazard.
The cargo oil is a safety hazard?
The whole planet's a safety hazard. You can't light a match anywhere.
I was about to say, if we're worried about safety hazards, we are strictly speaking both on the wrong planet
Look.
and in the profession.
What do you
Yeah,
where do you
we're probably lucky that you firing those shots in the opening firefight didn't explode half of the.
look?
Why do
They,
you think we were out of the city limits?
they're probably pumping the methane off to burn for our electricity at the moment.
Yeah.
Does explain why we use slug throwers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, slug throwers still have combustion.
Yeah.
Actually, slug throwers would probably be more dangerous in a methane environment than blasters, at least to the person.
Well, I mean, there has to be a good mix. But anyways, we're getting off track. What were you saying, Gray?
So yeah, you cross town, you pull up outside the kind of. It's not quite a penthouse flat, but it's quite high up. You would get looks by the guard, but the guard's kind of used to these people people coming in, and you kind of like door opens, and kind of Twilight woman walks out, and then Pitchat's waiting for you.
He's a what?
He's an Ugnaught. He's like 2 foot tall.
Yeah. Okay, have all of us just shown up in his apartment?
No.
Thumpa is in the car. Thumpa's making sure car doesn't get
Basically
stolen.
just staying in the car with Thumpa to make sure that he doesn't, screw anything up.
Yeah.
Why does everyone I am thoroughly scandalized for my character.
Intelligence 1, man.
Let's be honest, the Trandoshan and the Wookiee are just sitting in the car kind of glaring at each other through the rearview mirror.
Yeah, that too.
Thumpa's playing
What?
playing comlink phone games.
He's the one keeping us out of trouble.
So yeah. Welcome. So, buying or selling?
Dane?
Cracking, and I show him the data pad.
Cracking. Yeah, child's play. Yeah. What's this interesting thing you brought me then? Not yours, I take it.
Being honest, we don't know.
Oh, a
It
mystery.
is
No, it was on.
secret.
Nope.
It is a secret.
I was wondering who Ygritte was. That's fine.
Aren't you in the car?
Nope,
Me?
so the word's up there.
No, the muscle's in the car.
The brains are in the building.
Well, it's
Sorry
not
about
like I
that.
have
What did I
much.
miss?
I'm not expecting a fight, so.
We're talking to the crack, the slicer.
Yeah. So, want me to crack this? Don't know what's on it. I don't know what's on it. Could be dangerous for me. Could be interesting to me. Who knows? So, gotta talk money. It's not a complex one. But, risk 500 credits? Yeah.
I don't think we even have 500 credits between us.
Do we have a blaster car?
A blaster car?
We sold the blaster by now.
You traded it for a
Harpoon gun.
Harpoon.
harpoon gun.
A couple of tow cables.
Probably a pulley assembly so we can actually use it as a crane.
Oh, that's part of the gun.
We're essentially have a tow car.
So much money does everybody have on them?
I have 100.
I got 75.
I think between the 8 of us, we might be able to scrounge up 500, but that's...
I'll put 100 towards it. I have like 150.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I have 118.
Okay, hold on. Let me just get my.
So Thumpa will.
Also, if you haven't done it already, everybody starts off with 1d100 credits after you bought everything you were going to.
Okay, so 118.
Oh, 1D100? Where's the D100s?
It's the D10 and right-click it.
Yeah.
How much did Thumpa have?
I have 100. I have 150.
2.
Wow, Kirik's a whole 2 credits.
I got a
2 credits.
17. Yay.
All right.
Man, where were these rolls when we were playing friggin' Tales from the
Okay,
Borderlands.
we're still 230 credits short. Somebody else has to come up with something.
Well, I've just thrown in 84.
Okay,
Oh.
hold on.
Yeah, we've got it at this point.
Yeah.
This is pathetic, and everyone knows it.
17!
And they're excited about that 17.
Can you blame me? I mean, it's 17 full credits.
It's almost enough for 2 hamburgers.
Hamburgers aren't that expensive, are they?
Okay,
Want them
what
with
we
real
put in...
meat?
Yeah, precisely. If you don't want the soya substitute, pretty much. What we've
The
put in so
Soylent
far
burgers?
is 775? 775, yeah. So we chop a couple of hundred credits off that, and we've easily got enough to pay him. Don't worry, Minor. Tell you what, Minor, just don't worry about putting yours. And what we could do is we could just take the money we've put in for the first 6, divvy up what's left by 6, and just hand everybody their stuff back.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, Miner is the richest one in the room, except for the guy we
45.
gave the money to.
Okay, that means Kaimando, Tumper, myself, Torm, Bane, Kizix, Rolana now have 39 credits each. And that's us paid. Sorry, I was running numbers in the background.
One of us
How much
made a
did you
lot of
say?
money on that deal.
He doubled his money.
Yeah,
More
it
than.
was quite literally a doubling for Rolana. Everyone else,
How much? How much did you say?
39.
39. Yeah.
That's weird because I got 45.
Don't add in Minor to that because I'm
I
going off
did-
7.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm getting 45 as well.
775 minus 500, divide 275 by 7 people.
I'm not adding Rolana's
Right, that's
758.
what's going on there. Okay.
because 17 credits. It's,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
no, I'll
going to
give
be
you that.
adding more to it, so you guys all get 45.
Whee!
Because me essentially doubling my credits by ponying up money is kind of...
it's kind of crimey right there.
It's almost like we're crims.
Wait, how much more do I have? How much do I have?
45 each.
No, hang on. No, it's 45 each for the people who paid. No, Tumper. Yeah, Tumper now has 45 instead of 150. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see his number.
Aww.
It's for a good cause.
At least I have enough for some Nerf burger.
I can't afford a gas mask anymore.
Nerf Burger,
Not that
home of the
they're
Nerf
available.
Burger. May they take your order.
I'll take a double Nerf burger.
But geez, you can't afford it.
I'll take a ticket off this planet. You said take my order.
1 out of every 12,000 wins.
Anyway, so he just taps a few buttons as soon as he gets the money. He scans it up. Yeah, doesn't seem to be anything else here. Do you want me to look at it? Or do you go look at it yourself?
We'd like to... Let's keep this private.
Yeah, that's 500 gets you nice amounts of confidentiality. So,
You think
there you go.
500 extra?
Kind of passes it back to you, says, good doing business to you. I like quick 500 credits.
Doing business to you.
Two with, I try to be polite. Polite costs us nothing. Everything else is on a good charge.
Not a bad system.
Alright, so he just kind of hands you the data pad and ushers you out. There's someone else waiting behind the door. He gets a steady trade.
Yeah, clearly.
He's a fixer, hacker. He's generally, everyone's friend.
Well, particularly
Or
if
at
you're
the
independent.
very least, everyone's business partner.
Now we go home. And
Go home and start flicking through the data pad.
Exactly.
Thumper's eating his extra large Nerf burger with fries.
The fries cost more.
Of course they do.
Look, it can't. Look, it can't. A Nerf burger and fries can't cost more than 10 credits. Come on.
Did we get Thumper the kitty meal? Whatever the equivalent thereof is.
Excuse me, I got
It's even
king.
got a toy.
I got king size. Thank you very much.
King size kids meal.
Don't you patronize me with the small burger.
You got the Happy Meal with extra happy.
Alright.
I understood that reference.
God damn it, so did I.
I'm really glad
That's
I
been a
didn't.
while.
So, so we've got the information. Is there a quick readout as to what it is, or is that going to be for next time?
I can give you a quick readout. I've got a few more minutes. So, the data... The woman appears to have been called Sultan Ragdesh. She's...
We're never going to remember
We'll just
that.
call her Dead Girl.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be honest, she's dead. It's not like you're going to run into her and have to remember her name again.
True enough.
No, of course not.
No, that definitely won't happen.
2 sessions later, you run into her twin or her again because she's a
She
clone.
didn't have a lightsaber on her, right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, a lightsaber on her, she wouldn't have eaten a blaster bolt.
Jedi can be surprised.
From the front?
It would
It
be in the
happens.
back instead.
Order 66 is out of the thing.
Anyway, Greg.
Yeah.
Data pad.
He was, he's apparently a historian, antiquarian,
I think it's
corpse.
just antiquarian?
antiquarian? Yeah, antiquarian. Sorry.
So she was a Lenara and
Specializing in dead civilizations. And the notes you've got here are basically saying that he's discovered a golden rancor, which is a relic of a long dead species, and the key to a tomb full of fabulous treasure.
On this planet.
Doesn't say anything more than that.
So it's a literal gold in a gold nugget in a pile of shit. All
Not
right,
a
let's
bad
get digging.
metaphor.
So, this is obviously the way you read it. Make me actually, before I tell you anything, education check.
Ooh, okay.
Average difficulty.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Average. Yeah.
So what are we doing? It doesn't matter. We got
Education.
successes already.
Are you
Yeah.
educated?
Ooh.
Heck no!
I'm eating a burger.
Oh, wow.
Everybody
I
got
don't know
wrecked, but there's a lot of
has-
successes in there.
I didn't get any threat.
Curly fry.
Yeah, there's plenty of threat. I think when we're going to do this, I think you have to nominate someone for stuff like this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's...
you should more or less say who's the highest roll and roll it, because otherwise you're going to get.
With 9 people, you're going to spot the trap with 1 and 9. He's going to get lucky.
I was always just treating it like a stealth roll where we just add up the scores.
That's another option.
Yeah, but that doesn't work for.
No, not for
Like
intuitive
knowledge
stuff like this.
I mean,
Alright.
on the one hand, yeah, one person should roll. But on the other hand, I mean, everybody can have a look and think about a problem.
So, either way, even if you're checking like a stealth check, you've definitely got a lot more for successes than failures. This is an elevator pitch. So it's strong on ideas, little on actual grounding.
So this is somebody's what's it called again, where you're putting, if this is for a grant, right? Grant proposal?
Well, since she was meeting with Kingpin, not so much Grant. Looks like she was trying to sell information. But obviously Kingpin, something went wrong at some point.
Decided he didn't want to pay.
She didn't like the price, and he said he insisted.
There's not much information here, though you do find the address to her apartment, the hotel where she's staying.
if the boss's goons haven't already taken over that might be a good place to look for further clues. She wouldn't have taken everything to meet him.
Well, the boss could be somewhat distracted with his lieutenant
Yes.
being assailed by cops.
You have actually bought yourself more time than I would have thought, but yeah.
Our cheeky show of defiance was
It's actually paid off. Yeah, you've actually bought yourself a bit more time because for now, he's getting his man out of trouble. You won't have,
my driving.
Be proud.
you won't have much time.
Not have mocked my driving.
Because you have, had to go to the fixer, so you've lost a bit, like an hour. But, you might, if you move quickly, you might get there first, which I think will be next week's session.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Alright. Nice to be back in Star Wars.
Sure.
It's mainly nice to be back in a module where I can actually do things.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, the Exalted module was kind of
bare bones and almost dead.
Yeah, rough.
It
That
was
was
actually-
rough.
Severely out of date.
Yeah.
It was crying as it was trying to you please kill me.
All right. So XP.
I've forgotten what the average is for this.
If the average is about 10, we can get less if the session we didn't really do much, or we can get more if we did.
I think 10 sounds about right for this session.
10 wasn't for an opener session.
Yeah.
That went
Yeah, 10 is average, and you can give individual rewards for people who do exceptionally well in terms of RP or
we never
doing
do
goals.
that.
Yeah.
I'm Thumper.
No. You'd be getting negative. Every time you use that accent, isn't it? 1 minus on XP if we do that.
Man, why do you hate that so much?
We don't. It's fine. Okay. But so, I hope you've enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Back next week for the thrilling continuation.
Have a good time, everybody.
Right, see you next
Have a
week.
good night, folks.
Yep.
Bye.